Joey Weissman is the undisputed star of the 2025 PokerGO Cup. He won event number 2. He scored runner-up finishes in 2 other events, and he secured the title of PokerGO Cup champion before day 1 of the 25K was even finished. And for icing on the cake, he's coming into the event 8 final table as chip leader. It's Joey Weissman's cup, and we're all watching him hold it high. And with that, we welcome you back to Las Vegas, Nevada. This is the 2025 PokerGO Cup, and it is presented by Monkey Tilt. Today, it is final table coverage of the series finale, a $25,000 buy-in featuring some of the game's best. Also today, we celebrate a series champion. Jeff Platt alongside Brent Hankson. Brent, this is one of the most dominant series showings that we've ever seen from that man, Joey Weissman.
Arguably the greatest run in PGT history. The quest for the cup already complete. Now, can he achieve a fairy tale ending? And all that money up top.
Well, nobody can catch him in that race for the cup. That's it. It's over. The only player in PokerGO Cup history with 3 top 2 finishes looks to become the first ever player in PGT Majors history with 4, and he's in good position to do so on top of the leaderboard. Christian Roberts, newcomer to the studio, so much to watch. Justin Zaki has a PokerGO Cup title to his name. It's Sam Somerville's 11th career PokerGO Cup cash, tying him for 2nd all time. Michael Burke's 4th cash of this series. Clement Deng's 2nd. He's the 2nd shortest stack. Jesse Lonis in last place looks to turn his series around today. Let's look at the payouts. They are presented by Octopi Poker. $59,000 guaranteed to our final 7. A 22K pay jump to kick things off. And up top, the biggest first place prize of this series, $472,000. 20K, 40K, 40,000 big blind ante. Here we go.
You guys like a 160 or something?
Oh yeah, I'm not going there.
But Ryan's like the best. Ryan's really good. And I had 179, like my highest I got in a while.
I tied Ryan.
I got 189 my last game.
Yeah, when I was giving you confidence.
That was my best game.
Yeah, that was a sick game.
Good, more bowling talk this series.
Bowling?
10 seconds.
All these guys now all of a sudden became obsessed with bowling.
First it's pickleball, now it's bowling.
Yeah.
When does it end?
Just play some cards.
Can't we just gamble?
Zaki wins that first pot.
You know, that feels sick at bowling.
He told me he has his own ball. I've seen him. He sent me a video of his
I
shot.
have 1.96.
I just thought you were chip leader.
I'm gonna be.
Lucky Chewy said it's how you get
280.
weird fact.
Zaki's first cash of this series.
My
A
highest
look
score
at the
ever
summary
was like 230 something.
of event number
When I was
859
like-
entries.
When I was young in high school and like a gym player.
Creating a prize pool of almost $1.5 million.
Is that a Tampa Bay Bucks jersey?
Yeah, it's the orange creamsicle old school retro jersey, which is pretty sick.
Number 40, Jeff. Do you know without looking?
Allstott?
That seems like a great guess. We're gonna have to check it out. I gotta look. I don't know.
Blind versus blind. Weissman versus Lonis, shortest stack.
Raise.
Think you've nailed it, by the way.
Yeah,
Mike Allstott, number 4. How did you know
legend.
that?
Well, he's one of the only old school
What do you think
Bucks
my
I would
bottom
have been
was
able
there,
to
Joey?
think of.
I'm gonna call you with.
As we look at Joey
What's the
Weissman's
worst hand
bio
call?
board presented by GPI THM. 1 title, 2 seconds.
I don't think you can answer.
9 suited.
Wow. 10-9 suited.
You in there? You can't. I know you.
He's gonna show you the king 4.
Queen 8 off.
You guys are fine.
I don't like that in my life with 10 high. I don't know.
Yeah, kids.
He's got 3 kids
At least
now.
king or an ace.
Girl dad.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
definitely a no
Jesse
family
Lonis.
call.
At some point, we'll get to the bottom of our champ's attire, this bunny hoodie. You and I were trying to figure it out. We have no idea. My guess is that's like a grandmother?
Yeah, I might have seen her on Joey or his fiance Nellie's Instagram stories.
I'm all in
Alright.
for.
Jesse jams the king 7, ace 4 for dang.
Yeah, the 2 shortest
Oh, this
stacks
school's not that bad.
gliding in the blinds.
Let's do this. Clement makes the call. Here we go.
I need at least a king or an ace.
I kind of feel like Jesse's gonna win this whole shit.
I think
So
it's a
it
job.
starts here.
I think it's a job.
Okay, well, he's a 60-40
This
underdog.
is a really tough.
Who's got more chips out of you two?
I do.
There you go.
Bad start for Jesse as it comes ace-jack 8.
I knew I was dead when Sam said that.
I still think you're gonna win it.
Plenty of backdoor draws.
Will he have a sweat going to the river?
Huh?
Will he have a sweat?
Oh, he does have a
always
sweat.
Told ya.
This is Broadway right here.
What's the
Straight
sweatiest
draw
thing?
arrives.
I didn't pull it.
You think you took all that creatine for basketball? It is.
Needs a 10.
Gotta will the ten.
Should have limp.
Does not find it on the
Good luck,
river.
guys.
It's a good game. Jesse Lonis out at 7, $59,000. Disappointing series overall for him.
Absolutely. However, you know, we reach the final table. We make a little TV with that final event. The kids at home, his kids specifically, have a chance to watch Dad.
Those aren't even fun when you pair
The
them
common
in.
joke on social media was keeps crushing high roller poker tournaments in order to afford keep trying, so eventually he does have a boy. He's got 3 girls right now.
They're going to keep on firing, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Leaderboard presented by Monkey Till. Weissman, Zaki, Roberts effectively tied at the top. Sam Savero in 4th. Clement Deng moves up to 5th, and Michael Burke is now the shortest stack.
So good. Like bad aim, but it's great form.
Raise to 85.
What kind of price will you give me on hitting that monkey over there on the wall?
That
What?
The cards.
from right there.
Seated. Right here. Like,
All right, let's do it on break.
what kind of price?
Hitting like,
You
I'm not
want
gonna hit that monkey for free. I'll tell you that.
are you like
You
a
want-
3-card
35 to 1? You get 1 throw.
35 to 1.
That's what I'm giving him.
35 to 1.
To hit it with what?
Monkey with
To hit it with what?
I mean, it's gotta be more than that.
Hit it with
Yeah, I
what?
need like 2,000.
Yeah, like
2,000?
30
I'm not giving you in the
You think
thousands,
if he
bro.
went 35 times, he would even make it to that
The
level?
guy's trying to make
Yes,
money too.
I think if he had the practice, I think he could start.
You think I've been practicing hitting that monkey?
This guy's in the
You brought it
studio.
up, bro.
Yeah, wait, yeah, this might be a stick.
You know, you kept talking about throwing the cards into the muck.
Maybe
I'm about to throw him off the table. I think he's getting worse.
Oh, if it's any monkey, he's pretty live,
yeah,
bro.
he might be talking about any monkey.
I'm talking about the monkey on that wall
Yeah.
to
Big
the
monkey
right of the
there.
clock.
That's really far away.
That is really far.
No
Give me 100
chance.
No,
bucks.
yeah. Just,
You doing this?
It's like 30 yards away.
Wait, right now? I fold.
No. I'm down to do it on break. You think
There's
they'll
the
lend us a
cup.
card for that?
right behind its owner.
I'll take them. If you bet enough.
10 seconds. 85.
Nobody really throws cards anymore. You know, I
Yeah.
hate to reference him, but wasn't it Chris Ferguson?
It
Used
was
to
indeed.
Whip the cards, cut the
Yeah,
carrots.
That was impressive.
10 seconds.
If one of these guys on the PGT mastered the craft, started creating content. They'll
Throwing
go viral.
Cards, yeah.
They'll
sure.
become the next superstar in poker.
Or they'll go viral for like a day and a half, and then nobody will care.
No, I keep seeing the same group doing the little flip cup things, right, with the ping
Yeah.
pong, they're throwing them.
Well, that's just them playing flip cup.
No, they're trick shots, Jeff. You know, do the
Oh,
same
yeah, like
thing,
Dude
but with
Perfect?
the cards.
Yeah, okay, I like that.
Dude Perfect?
Seconds.
Yeah, the guys who
Are those like the wipes?
the basketball shot guys, right?
That's 115.
I don't know. I'm
No,
asking
yeah,
you.
well, yeah. Then what are the wipes? Are the wipes? I don't know. Great time to welcome in our YouTube chat.
They'll help us out.
Yeah,
This wonderful YouTube chat. We're back.
thank you guys for being here.
I mean, if anyone watched last night with us and they're here again,
Respect.
that's remarkable. I don't know how we're here, but we
Late.
did it. These
So-
players have to be exhausted.
Thank you all for tuning in across PokerGo, Pluto, Sling, Tubi, Freebie, YouTube TV. So I rolled through a couple cards off the table last night.
It's kind of his thing.
Yeah.
You know, he whips them right off the table.
Seconds.
Authority.
Can't help it though. Look, he's yoked. You know, he's been working out a lot.
It's in very good shape. Ah, yes, thank you, Ben. Those are Dude Wipes. Dude Perfect is the trick shot artist.
10 seconds.
Christian Roberts, A6. Burke in the big blind.
10
Less than
seconds.
15 bigs.
Ace is 16.
Looks down at Queen 9.
10 seconds.
This could be closer than we think. Burke is the shortest stack. And up against Roberts, who is an animal. Strikes me as the kind of guy that could absolutely be shoving way too wide. Which means Queen 9 could just be the best hand in fine shape. You hate to be the one calling it off. I'd much rather just shove in this blind on blind spot. Be the first one into the pot.
Time extension.
Does get out of the way. Christian Roberts, newcomer to the scene, second final table, third cash of this cup, finished in fourth place in event number 6 as we look at his buy board. Presented by GPI THM from Venezuela. Plans to split his time over the next couple years between Panama and Las Vegas.
Still 900, right?
Yeah.
One of the more aggressive
Yeah.
players we've seen storm the PGT.
Here to stay. Tells us he loves it.
Yeah.
Oh, and Joey loves this.
10 seconds.
Well, he has been running pure, playing great.
Ace 85.
Just another example of that. Not trying to get him jinxed and cooled off. Of course. No bad beats. I'll never know what's going through his mind. I don't think anyone wants to know.
He does
You need
defend
to
with the
win
5
15
Ds.
for your biggest score, right? Your
And
second
does
good?
flop a flush draw.
Check.
Oh, this is all my fault.
Oh no.
Would be cool.
Guaranteed action. At least for one more street. keep an eye on the sizing here for Joey. This type of texture.
10 seconds.
Got a big hand. Typically, it's going to be big bet. It is.
150,000. See the smirk.
This is gonna look so dumb on this.
Southwell's just
Wow,
out.
just
with the
out of
flush
there.
draw.
It's so much for guaranteed action.
2 diamonds.
Sick bet. Sick bet.
Whoa.
Oh, the pain. Oh no, he had higher diamonds. Oh, look at him.
I think he had a set of jacks.
Wow.
How?
All the diamonds happening there?
Just gets out. Just check folds with the flush draw. We remind you, check out all these fantastic cash game shows on PokerGO. Promo code CUP25, $20 off your first year of a new annual sub. We have High Stakes Poker. We have a brand new show, Cash Flow, coming soon. And we have a new season of No Gamble, No Future coming soon as well. Poor Rampage, by the way, just got obliterated again in LA at Hustler yesterday. No fault of his.
Wait,
but
there was a cash game? You watched it?
I didn't watch it. No,
Weren't
I
we
don't
on
watch
air?
it. I just saw the clip on social media.
How bad was it?
Want to peel and just fold that flop.
Gotten in good for about a 200K pot, lost and said, I have no more money, and left.
Rampage.
10 seconds.
Well, speaking of getting it in good, opportunity for Burke to do so.
Zaki opens, ace-5 suited to 80K. Burke,
Time extension.
12 bigs on the button, lets it
not
go.
Good enough.
Cyril still laughing, I think, at himself. Weissman defends the Jack-9.
Heads up.
8-7-6 is both flop open-enders.
That's 55.
Unorthodox lead, defending the big blind. This type of texture does favor Weissman. He'll be defending a lot of those types of cards.
Kind of hearts on the turn. The straight comes in for Zaki along with the ace-high flush draw.
Yeah, we might have problems if we're Joey making top pair, have that gutter. Maybe concerned about 10x. Could Zaki have ace 10, king 10, jack 10, queen 10
seconds.
suited? Those types of holdings, absolutely. Pocket fives.
That's 100.
Leads again, this time for 100,000.
Similar concerns for Zaki. He bet the flop, betting again on the turn. He's got the bottom end of the straight, but we're clearly not going anywhere with the nut flush redraw.
Makes the call.
Oh shit! I didn't even see the guy come by.
Oh my, the river is a 10.
Oh,
Joey
Whoa.
gets there with the higher straight. Yep, it's his series.
it's his series, but also this might. I don't think Zaki can call to chop the pot, right? So let's watch the creativity potentially out of Weissman. Could he ever try to induce Zaki?
Time extension.
Unclear what the sizing will be. He's thinking about all of it. How much? What's best? Even check, I guess, is reasonable with a straight on board.
And does check.
Wow.
Check, check.
Zaki
Wow.
will check back. Not thrilled to see this one.
So, Wow. Had a sick hand.
Yes, he did.
9-10?
Ace 5 of hearts.
Just kidding.
Oh, wow.
Hmm?
Wow.
At some point, everybody just laughs, and they're like, you know what?
That's all they
Yeah,
can
that's-
do.
yeah.
Weissman can do nothing wrong.
A little smirk.
I love the check, by the way.
Yeah, the
I
check
thought
set.
Zachy might
Get that shit all the time, but I got sick of it.
turn that hand into clearly a bluff, and
Get old. I've had it like every day.
his mind pushed Weissman off a chop.
Current standings on our PGT leaderboard. It will take a second place finisher better for Weissman to pass Kristen Foxen, winner of event
It's a
number
good thing you
7.
got time extensions now. You're able to
Overall.
find that check.
But I mean, Joey mentioned he and Nelly are going to Hawaii tomorrow. If he wins this, they could spend the whole year there, and he could come back for the PGT Championship, still be in the top 40.
He might be able to purchase an island.
That is 80.
I think they were probably going to ask us to join them, but they probably just
You and
we
I
ran out of time to
together
during that
down in
discussion.
Hawaii
Yeah, with Joey
with
and
Joey
Nelly.
and Nelly.
Yeah, yeah.
Wouldn't that be lovely?
Nice, sweet.
When did they want to discuss that? After the show?
Probably, I would imagine. You know, we're running
When
out
they
of
take
time.
us to dinner?
Yeah, right. The celebration
Yeah,
dinner,
I
of
started
course.
Doing, today was the
Standard.
first time I did. I got whey protein just because I don't eat that much, so I'm trying to, I don't know, meal replacement, I guess. Is pea protein any different than whey protein? I don't really know the difference.
Whey has a higher glycemic response, so it's better. Like, I don't process it that well, so like I don't do it. But if you had just worked out or something and you want the insulin response and you're trying to get like gain weight in general, it's better.
Oh.
But pea protein is probably like healthier in the sense that, like, if you're just trying to put food in your body and not get an insulin spike, especially like in the morning.
I'm listening to Savro. Any workout tips that come from him or nutrition?
His intelligence is off the charts. Sam Savro. Get back to that in a moment because we got one developing. For
Stang
Dang.
has the ace king suited and 20 bigs in the small.
10 seconds.
$240.
Raise to 240.
Small 3-bet to 240. Perhaps ace king off. Just rip it in there. Ace king suited, too good.
Yeah, I think you're right. You know, you're not exactly high-fiving whenever Savro finds the 4-bet jam, which I do not anticipate here.
10 seconds.
And I say that because Burke is so short, right?
Right.
You're not thrilled to just get it in. You're potentially trying to ladder up one more spot.
Clement Dang has $2.4 million in career live tournament earnings. We've seen him more and more on the high roller scene as we look at his bow board, brought to you by GPI THM. 2 PGT titles, one in the great state of Texas at Champions Club during the Texas Poker Open.
He and Christian Roberts at this final table are both former software engineers.
Smart people come in here.
Very intelligent. We were touching on Savro and his intelligence.
Yeah.
He dropped out of college. Economics at Florida, dropped right out. Joey Weissman
Doesn't need it.
dropped
Yeah.
out of college.
Doesn't need it.
Zachy,
Yeah.
I think he may have actually finished.
Oh.
Burke,
Yeah.
dropped out of college.
What?
Jesse
Doesn't need
Lonis,
it.
who was already eliminated, I don't even know if he went to high school.
All right, didn't need it.
10 seconds.
I'm tired of hearing about poker players are just all nerds. They don't even finish school.
All right, don't need to.
10 seconds.
Zachy getting tricky with the queens, just limping in. And flopping a queen, which could be some trouble for Roberts, who flops a 9.
Check.
Remarkably under rep, to say the least, for Zachy.
check.
Okay, now we're in
Turn is a
trouble.
king. Kings and nines for Roberts. Uh-oh.
You could say that again.
Uh-oh.
This is developing into a cooler. Roberts is so aggressive.
Can't blame him for wanting
Of
to get more
course.
money in.
And in his mind, he's got the goods, right?
Yeah.
Turning kings up.
Makes it 200,000 out of Zaki. Proceed. He makes the call. River, 8 of clubs. 520K in the pot, as you see in the bottom right corner of your screen.
Check.
Robert's eyeing his stack. You could see it out of the corner of his eye. There he goes again, saying, all right, how much does he have? 520 out there. This kid is so tough, too. Obviously, pure value in his mind with kings and nines. How much?
10 seconds.
500 done.
Wow.
About a pot-sized bet of 500K. Zach, you'll just snap it off. Show the goods. Win a huge pot.
Shit. Wow, huge turn.
Zaki up to almost 2.3 million.
What a clever, sneaky way to play two
Yeah,
queens,
loved it.
too, for Zaki.
Won a 10K here at the Cup last year. Also won a 10K Poker Masters event, late 2024.
Never be too careful, you know?
No, I get it. Would have been sick if I got raised.
I mean, I call there, you're like good 100%.
I'm good a lot.
Yeah.
You're good like almost every time.
Feels good when Zaki calls. And you have 2 pair in that situation.
I thought you were bluffing.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
What do you do if I make it $1 million? Still be
You're
tanking?
never gonna find out.
I
You
would-
didn't do it.
I would still be tanking. I'd
Still be tanking?
Yeah. Hold on. Yeah. Snap put him in, right? Just.
10 seconds.
Blind versus blind once more.
Yeah,
We've
max
been in this
pressure
spot
time.
Before.
Raise.
This time it will not get through as Burke has a good one in the form of the ace-queen. Michael Burke looks to jump up to about 25 big blinds. Roberts looks to score the KO. Ooh, on his way to doing just that after flopping a king.
Burke is sick.
Turn is a deuce. Needs an ace. Doesn't find it on the river.
Okay.
Game, buddy.
Good game to Michael Burke. His 4th cash of the 2025 PokerGO Cup. Out in 6th, $81,125.
Can you survive the 2 short stacks?
Yep.
You know what I mean?
We're going to see a ton of him.
Yeah.
This was my first really introduction to Burke. I've seen results here and there, but all these caches, final tables, feature tables, he caught my eye.
Yeah.
He's very, very talented at poker. Easy to root for,
Absolute
too.
free roll.
We know that he's Ponikov's guy.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be very, very good.
With cash for 4 buy-ins.
force to be reckoned with moving forward for sure.
Be five-handed. What's going on? Two early eliminations, Jeff. I thought this was going to be a 12-hour show.
Well, I mean, you said it. There are still 5 players. There's about 300 big blinds on the table.
That's it? All right. Well, then it's definitely going to be a 6-hour
10
show.
seconds.
Settle in, folks.
Yeah.
Raise to 80.
Just right back to work for Roberts. Opens the 7-3 suited on the button. Sovereign 7s in the small blind.
10 seconds.
Oh, I'm sorry. In the big blind, there's only one
On.
blind this hand with the elimination of
I'd
Burke.
probably do the same thing with your hand. That seems right. You win. You win. It's good. Fun's right.
Daniel in the chat, blinds are 90 minutes now? Absolutely not.
Oh, no.
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 They are 45. We remind you, No Gamble, No Future Season 6 premieres February 25th. Ah, yeah, Locke, Scandiari, Tilly, the band back together. That is an awesome, awesome show. Trust us on this one. It's exclusively on PokerGo. Use the code CUP25 for $20 off your first annual sub, and you get to see a Global Poker Award nominated program.
That's our show, Jeff.
That's our
no
show.
Gamble, No
We're
Future. Yeah.
nominated for
Did you catch that, by the way?
Best
A
Episodic.
double episode to kick things off.
Yeah, the double
Bang,
whammy.
bang. For those of you tuning in on YouTube, I mean, what are you waiting for? Go subscribe to PokerGo.
Cup25 is the code.
So good. Just do it for the cash game shows. Come support us, you know?
Yeah.
We need it.
Wait, what do you
We
look at?
need you.
11 panel.
Oh, okay.
Maybe click that thumbs up button right now while you're at it on our YouTube channel.
Oh, it's nice. I like it. It's a sweet trip. Spend a week there. You have a good time.
You going back
Yeah.
like after this?
I kind of wanted to play the mix series, but I really want to be home.
You're not going to Triton?
These guys are too good. I'm also not rich enough.
I hear you.
Brent, you going to Triton?
No,
Nice.
definitely has nothing to do with them being too good
Right.
or not being rich enough.
Right.
I'm just not allowed to leave the country.
That's what it is.
Legal issues. Not my fault.
Right, of course.
Oh.
Raise to 85.
It's not really my cup of tea.
Triton?
You know, I don't belong with them.
Yeah, correct. Nobody thought you did. With all due respect.
Unless you want to put me in.
No. Can't afford that.
What about you after this?
Just going back to Florida. I'm gonna come back here in March for the win.
You live near Hollywood?
Nah, Tampa. It's like
Tampa. Oh.
3.5 hours away.
Yeah, I love Tampa.
Yeah.
It's maybe my favorite city in the country.
Whoa.
You used to live there, right?
Can't believe it's a shithole.
Come on. Fuck out of here.
10 seconds.
Got a
What
little
was it, Fort
Florida,
Lauderdale or West
Florida
Palm?
violence.
Raise to 90. Raise to 265.
Oh, look at this. Roberts open. Sovrel puts in the 3-bet, and now Joey Wiseman. 2 9s. Just, I'm out.
start with. Thanks. Thanks.
Ten seconds. Time extension.
Roberts makes the call.
Hit.
666. Yikes. Ominous.
Well, sign of the beast, they say, Jeff.
Kind of fitting. 666 flop with Sovereign involved.
Yeah.
Seconds. 90.
Well, he is a beast going to town. Small down bet. He would do this if he had pocket queens, perhaps pocket jacks, these premium type holdings, trying to extract value while also mixing it in with his bluffs.
Turn 4.
This is really now the key street for Sovereign. Those really small continuation bets, they keep in a wide range of hands. Just proper price.
Check. 10 seconds.
Just knuckle back.
River 7.
I'm not so sure he's necessarily giving up, so to speak, but maybe just taking a different route. There's a lot to be said for just maintaining your stack right around that million mark. If he's going to win it, it's going to be sizable. He's thinking about it.
10 seconds.
But does just check back. And Roberts wins the pot.
That seemed to be the game plan, right? Check back turn, maybe consider river. But it was all about just preserving the stack. Okay, well, not great texture. Gave himself a fighting chance on later streets with that sizing. There will be other similar occurrences, right? Where he will fire the second shell.
Great look at these oh so pretty chips. The denominations presented by Splash Sports. The blues are 5Ks, greens 25s, white chips are 100,000 apiece. You might notice the difference in chips as we bring out these chips, the fantastic chips for our championship events at our majors and the PGT Championship. And these are also the chips used at Super High Roller Bowl. And they are gorgeous.
You have me dead.
I just totally did. You just said King Jack.
Queen Jack.
Jack 4.
Suited.
Oh, yeah.
Queen Jack suited.
Check. Option.
Doesn't Roberts wish he had the Jack 10 in the last blind versus blind confrontation
10 seconds.
with Zachy when Zachy limped? And Roberts checked.
Hit it. Check.
Check, check. Ace on the turn.
Check. Check.
River 4.
Check.
Jeff, why are you a man of your word? Here in the chat. See if Zach.
Well, somebody asked for an explanation on the chips. I said I'll get to that in a minute.
Oh.
I did.
Oh, all right. Very even. Zachy, Roberts, Weissman. Weissman with a slight lead.
See how he volunteered the hand. He just told me. Didn't
Yeah,
make
it was
me wait for
impressive.
the stream. Didn't.
It's also possible.
4th place finish in
Yeah,
mid-six.
that's-
Totally lied to you. And I just pussied out. 8-9.
I don't think you thought. I don't think you'd call checking back Queen Jack not pussing out.
I think that's the worst hand I have.
Yeah.
I'm moody, you know. Told him aces. I'm just moody.
Dude, that's so funny. He just peels the 5 deuce of diamonds, hoping for a 5-5 deuce, all diamonds flop. Like,
10 seconds.
I just thought he had it. I thought he had me dead. Same reason I showed the last one. It's like he doesn't have it.
Raise to 100.
You know, you just got it.
well, it's like kind of value. It folds to a shove, but I'm ahead when you call.
Drawing for hands remaining in the level.
Get a 4. Oh, let's go. You're the best.
4.
Yes.
Joe,
Maybe VIP's happy.
all that Mallard talk yesterday. I had some roast duck over rice today, Jeff. What? Yeah. A couple
Let's
of other.
get the walk-ins
Yeah.
first. Joey Weissman, the champ. And there's Michael Burke, cash number 4. That's Zachy again, the jersey. Creamsicle, just beautiful. Jesse Lonis. Several, not a care in the world for her. There we go, we got the
Firing
nod.
off some bets.
Hello, Clement Dang.
Yeah.
Some wonderful green drink. And I'm sorry, what were you saying?
I don't know.
Oh, the roast duck over rice. Nice.
Yeah.
Sounds lovely.
10 seconds.
Just enjoying the walk-ins.
Kind of hungry. Can you go get me a pizza?
You want a whole pizza?
Just a whole
205?
pizza. New York style.
205.
Zachy makes it 205,000. How does Dang respond with the ace-jack offsuit?
Ugh. Hate this hand. Hate this spot.
10 seconds.
Got 20 bigs. It's Zachy. He's been really tough, by the way,
Yeah.
Zachy. I mean, he's 3-betting in all the right spots. The last time we saw a confrontation, it was 2 kings. That was at the end of
Sounds
day
Gucci.
1.
The guy just, doesn't he seem to fly under the radar a little bit?
Oh, big time. Yeah, yeah. And Zachy's been around for years.
Yeah. Such a
He's got a-
consistent career line.
He's got a great image.
Yeah.
Really knows how to handle himself and how everyone else perceives him at the table.
Yeah, it looks like 8 on the nose with the end.
The fuck is this thing?
Just a collectible.
What's
What
it
is it?
from?
I don't think it's from anything.
How much is it worth?
Just,
It's like part of a set of
yeah,
like,
yeah. It's
Is it like
part of
a
set of,
is it like a rare? Is it?
No,
what are they called?
15 bucks.
Would you sell it right now for 500?
Yes. You want it?
No.
What a tease.
I mean, you know, but what is it? We didn't get really any answer there.
Well, You can find out. Buy it for 500 bucks. Clement will sell it.
Is it like a Beanie Baby? What was that? What is that thing?
I don't know.
Where did that come from? Has it been there the whole show?
Think so?
10 seconds.
It kind of creeps me out a little bit. What is that?
Time extension.
Staying defense. It's looking right at us.
I don't know. I can't do it.
Can we get off the shot?
Yeah, I gotta stop looking.
Okay. King 4-4.
Yeah, what are those called? Like the set.
I forget what the set is called, but it's like Pop Mart, if you've heard of.
How do you spell that?
Pop.
P-O-P.
Yeah.
Mart. Oh, like they're the guys that make like the Funkos?
They make a bunch of stuff, but
Oh, yeah.
you buy one box and it can give you one of like 12 of
Sure.
these 12 different ones. So it's like
Yeah.
you get it at random.
Okay. It makes me very uneasy.
Yeah,
The eyes are. Oof.
I like it.
Good.
I've never heard Clement
It
talk
makes
this
it
much.
uneasy.
That's true. Can you point it somewhere else?
Yeah.
10 seconds. It's 85.
Zaki 2 9s. Weissman and Zaki 1 and 2 in chips.
They're both right around 60-ish bigs. I don't know how to do the math exactly, but I know it's close.
We have a screen that tells you.
I also don't know how to read.
Jack 7 deuce.
I could read that board, though.
Check.
All Weissman again.
That's 60.
That's 60K. Zaki calls. Turn 5 of hearts.
Check. Seconds.
Okay, now for Zaki. Huge decision. Clearly. Losing to the jack, but can't Weissman just be bluffing a lot?
Yeah.
Right? These 2 9s are so good. If he can find a fold, that is just phenomenal.
Can't get
Cannot
away
blow-
just
yeah,
yet.
I mean,
Can't blame him.
Absolutely can't blame him. Small bet on the flop, sizes it up on the turn, does Weissman exactly what he would do with a variety of bluffs.
River 10.
Okay, now this card,
Check.
Jeff, is the perfect card for Zaki to go nuts with. If Weissman hunts for value, What an opportunity for Zaki to maybe consider turning the nines into a bluff, right? 8-9 makes a lot of sense. It would have turned a double gutter straight draw where any 6 or any 10 would have completed.
500?
That's 500.
About 60% pot here.
It's so hard, by the way, to pull the trigger and even think about it. So much money on the line in these spots.
And not as incentivized to play huge pots.
Not at all.
considering
You're the two chip
final
leaders at the
table
table.
dynamics,
And
yeah.
Zaki's reaction already, the physical
it's call or
body
false.
language, she's definitely, at least I don't think. I don't think he's considering turning these nines into a bluff. He is in between call or fold. You're exactly right. But boy, what a hand to do it with.
Weissman looks to get paid off.
10 seconds. Time extension.
Joey's so tough, too, because he could absolutely be bluffing. But all series long, he's just been perfect. He's had it when he's been called, and his bluffs have all gotten through.
10 seconds.
Fantastic lay down by Justin Zaki. Still a nice pickup for Joey Weissman to get him over the 3 million mark.
Last one for sure.
Just about 35% of the chips in play. I would have loved to have seen what Roberts would have done with those 2 nines on the river. He is always looking to pull the trigger in those spots. Just a go for it kind of mentality.
Sick and twisted, you're a type
He
of poker
is.
player.
I mean, he is. A lot like this guy, Sammy Biscuits.
What does that look for?
Any cash game I'm in, I'm opening this pot. Perhaps anywhere outside of a final table scenario, I'm opening that pot with 7-5 of diamonds.
That's cool.
Oh, sweet. Easy level. Love this level.
Tournament director
Man,
Paul
those were a
Campbell.
long 5 minutes. Whew.
Blinds are up, 25K, 50K. 50K big blind ante.
Do you have 800?
More.
Yeah, we could be here a while.
Sure.
Almost none.
Settle in. Thank you all for being here. Really appreciate it. I hope you're enjoying your... What day is today?
They're all the
Thursday.
same. Yeah, they're all the same, Jeff. Yeah. Doesn't this give you the itch? You want to get out there and battle, don't you? Head right on down to some local establishment.
I was going to say,
fire
not
off
against
in the,
these guys, no.
in
But
the
yeah,
daily
of course.
150.
There's a good one I got my eyes on in a couple weeks, I think. How about a couple at the Win during Win Millions, an 1100, a 2200 six max?
Whoa.
I'll be broke before you know it.
Oh, yeah. Wouldn't be the first time.
No.
Dang, trying to slide one through here with Queen 10. He is, I would imagine, just raise folding this if he faces any resistance.
10 seconds.
Look at Roberts. I mean, he sees spots and always takes it. He's doing it again.
There's your resistance.
It is. I mean, it's the best hand, but, you know, King 7
Right.
suited, not exactly a premium, but
Does get some better hands to fold.
he just knows
Nicely
that
done.
Dang is doing this, right? He can absolutely raise and fold, and he's going to put him to the test. Zaki had that opportunity from the button with Queen Jack off. Thought he was going to take it as well.
Can't believe it. He had an ace, too.
Time extension.
What jersey is that?
Mike Allstott,
There we go.
the
Nailed it.
A-Train. Remember him?
They won the Super Bowl with him versus the Raiders. Was he on that team?
Yeah.
The Gruden Bowl.
You really know your Bucks history.
Yeah.
10 seconds.
Raise 100,000.
We've talked before about this, I don't think on air, about Barstool bringing in John
I
Gruden.
was just
It's
thinking the same
fantastic.
thing, man. Yeah.
What's the poker version of that? PokerGo brings in who as somebody, you know, who would jump on broadcasts, in the studio. Think about it for a sec. Let us know in the chat if you have ideas.
So the John Gruden version for poker,
Yeah.
just turn them loose, but it's somebody from the poker community.
Yeah. It's specifically designed to be on poker content. Look at the PokerGo Cup's all-time cashes leaderboard. Kerry Katz has 15, but Zavro has worked his way back into second place. It's his 11th cash at the Cup.
I mean, I think I know who I would say, although it's a bit of a stretch, maybe slightly offensive towards Gruden. I would go with Mike Matusow.
Okay.
Just that kind of personality. It's
Yeah.
hard, you know, bold, brash,
Yeah.
past results. Maybe got into a little bit of trouble. But then found his footing. You know, Mikey
Sure.
just came out with the documentary.
Sure. I'm in that.
Out
Don't mean
there
to brag.
grinding. You're in the documentary? How, what, huh?
Got a couple of sound
What was
bites
the run out
from
in
me.
the 9-4 hand?
It was like 5, 4, 4, 2.
I think they asked me if Mike was going to
something
make the
Didn't you
Poker Hall
check
of
that
Fame.
river? Weird.
It's like, well,
Said he was
Great
afraid
career.
of,
Threes.
threes.
great career.
I think flop was deuce 4-4, right?
Not sure.
Yeah, something.
I think it was deuce 4-4, 6-3.
You said great
Fine.
career,
I
but
walked away
not
after
sure.
flop.
Just the most
Pretty much.
Deuce 4-4.
straight down the middle answer. Straight down the middle with these chips for Dang.
Ace Jack. 9 bigs.
Throw that little dial in
On
the middle
button.
too
Oh, yeah,
with
that
it.
could be the
yeah,
all-in button.
whatever that is. Cabbage Patch Kid.
All in.
Time extension.
Sorry.
It's 450.
Oh,
right?
Brent.
Yeah. Mallards.
He looks right in the camera for
Uh-huh.
you.
This sucks.
Oh, this is great. He knows.
What is this, a
to
slow
you.
I feel
roll?
like wasting a time extension on this hand would be disrespectful, my friend. So I'm gonna fold.
No, it's a
Oh,
slow
no.
roll, right? No? Oh, no.
Thought we were going the other way.
Yeah, I thought so too.
It's close.
Horrible
I
laydown.
think I could have folded to 400.
I love that he looked right at the camera. That was to you. A lot of Mallards talk over the last couple days.
Very disrespectful out of Roberts. Chat, do me a favor. Just load it up.
Oh, God.
Flock of Mallards. Fill that screen. I need something to be happy about after that disgrace. I'm sure it's the correct fold. It's what the robots would do, but, you know, the heroes call.
Jake says the Gruden version for poker commentary, Jonathan Little. I'm going to say no on that one.
Oh, wow.
Not an accurate comparison, Jake,
Gotta be
in my opinion.
sarcasm, right?
I don't know.
10 seconds.
100,000.
Maybe Blaise? I saw somebody say
Blaise.
Blaise.
Blaise would be good.
But we did bring Blaise back, you know? He's on all the shows. High Stakes Poker, No Gamma, No Future.
Yeah, this
High
would be more
Stakes
from like
Duel.
an analyst role where you just join
Throw
us
him in the
booth.
booth.
Yeah,
We've had him in a few times.
that's right.
He's
He's
great.
great. He's great.
How come you didn't take that thing home yet?
They want to do an interview with me today.
I can hold it for you if you want.
I have no base. You could store it for me.
That's
Keep
true.
it in your room.
Where's he going to put the cup? He just travels all around the world. He's going to bring it with him everywhere?
I'll check in on it once a week.
Yeah.
Take pictures of it, send it to you.
That's
a great question.
Polish it.
Feed it, water it.
He's got to have a trophy collection somewhere. I mean, maybe it's one suitcase dedicated to the trophies.
Maybe, yeah. What do you do?
Take them all.
10 seconds.
Times get tough. You can pawn them off in various cities.
Ten seconds. Ten seconds.
140.
Raise 140.
Joey, perhaps you want to put more in with the very good and very bad. This, of course, the bad, and fix it up. Nicely done.
I got one for you, Gruden.
Yeah.
Ready?
Yeah.
David Williams.
Oh. I like that one a lot. That might be my favorite one.
Pretty close.
You mentioned,
Yeah. Or even Josh Arya.
Yeah.
Yeah.
no.
He's got a little Gruden vibe to him. Because it's got to be someone, you know, old school-ish.
Yeah. Who would just have a blast, let loose, be completely honest.
Yeah, zero remorse.
Do whatever asked of him or her.
10 seconds. Raise
100,000.
You have like 2-2, right?
No, a little more.
A little more?
It's like 2-4.
Okay. 450.
Joey pouncing here. Sizable. Goes 450,000.
Out of position, attacking Roberts, who's second in chips.
I have 2-3 now.
10 seconds.
I had a totally random thought this morning in my fog, waking up after very few hours of sleep. Jeff,
Yeah, you did not
which
sleep
probably
that much.
led to whatever I was possibly thinking about. Nor I don't know why. Thinking ahead to the Super High Roller Bowl, the 300K buy-in.
Yeah.
And the certain players I'd want to closely follow throughout the course of the event, whether they're at the feature or just on the outer tables, right? You're just kind of
Like
honed in
like
on
a vlog style thing
sort
or
of,
during the coverage?
yeah.
Okay.
And one of those players that I thought would be hysterical,
Yeah.
while also dreadful at the same time, Alan Kessler.
Oh,
Somehow
yeah.
playing a 300K Super
I mean,
High
I
Roller
would-
Bowl no limit event.
I'd watch the Kessler cam.
I would tune in.
Yeah.
I don't think I could look away.
Doesn't seem too realistic, but I'm in on the idea.
Which begs the question: we need to figure out a way how to get Alan Kessler in the Super High Roller Bowl. I mean, he won that giant slot jackpot for $1 million. Can
be
he
able
just
to afford it? Yeah.
you know, put up a chunk of it himself and then
Let's go one more.
sell off the rest? Not that he'd find a buyer, but I mean, you know.
Feeling the same of it.
What's the lowest markup you would buy Kessler at? Mark down, excuse me. So like if he, you know, somehow won a free seed and he was like, hey Brent, you know, 0.7 to 1. Would you buy?
Probably not, no.
0.5?
Little
Because
lower.
you know he might min cash. Like you might be able to sneak
he
in.
can get hot, you know,
Yeah.
get hot and grind. Yeah, 0.3. I think I'm in.
0.3, okay. There we go. Dang the queen 10 on the button. Again with 9 bigs.
So I can blind off quicker.
All in.
Time extension.
Tony G's a good one with the Gruden 5s.
Man,
Donnie
I'm so
says-
ready to look down at the same 2 cards. This is substantially
Now we got to
worse than
dedicate
good.
our resources to finding a way to put J-Bex in the 300K. I mean, J-Bex has the
That-
resources.
He's Donnie's
Nothing's
right though.
changed.
The right
I got
idea.
To think about
I'm
it
in
more,
on
and
it, yeah.
It's an eclectic
Still
bunch
okay
of
with the ball.
characters. Get some cameras on them. Mic them up the whole time.
But I appreciate
Bring
Come
Kevin
in,
Hart back.
right,
Chance I
yeah.
regretted it. Yeah. I did not.
Maybe they're trying to tell you something.
Oh, that's true. The second time might be a sign.
All right, Clement, you're talking a little too much today, buddy. Pipe down.
Oh, he's feeling it, you know. TV table. The final event.
Love
Grand
Clement, one
finale.
of the nicest guys out here.
Really is. What a sweetheart. Really creepy doll on the table, but I think of a nice guy.
10,000.
King opens with the queen jack offsuit. Jackie, queen jack as well.
10 seconds.
Into the muck.
You started with like 575, right?
450 plus, yeah.
10 seconds.
Several's folds are so aggressive.
Yeah, me too.
Flings those cards in. There was a fastball. Brent says someday there should be a Nickelodeon broadcast for poker like they do for NFL games. Oh, that'd be great.
Slime time.
Slime time.
Yeah.
Time extension. Call. Check.
You know, I got a text also this morning from Eric Wasserson.
Oh, from you, Ross.
who
Yeah,
we saw,
popcorn.
I believe, Stone Bubble.
Yeah. In brutal fashion, right? Ace 10 versus Ace 9.
Really
9
brutal.
on the turn.
Yeah. And it was very short.
Oh.
Check.
And he said, somebody made a big mistake not giving me a mic yesterday.
Huh?
I didn't realize. Was he not mic'd up?
Well, for date 1 coverage, we only do, 2 or 3 mics per table.
That's it, right? It's just
yeah,
kind of
and
a
it's
select.
just so you
yeah.
get the range of sounds.
Right.
Fewer resources for that. So it's...
Allegedly, he was just going off.
Yeah, that's
and we
what
didn't
it
really
sensed, yeah.
catch a lot of
We would have loved to.
the shrapnel.
Yeah, invite him to come in the booth.
Love to get Was in here.
Oh, Sovereign the check raise with the 8-7.
40.
Now, I don't think we can have guests today, Jeff.
That's right.
Similar gutters. With similar ideas. Chip leader now, Weissman facing this check raise. He knows Sovereig's going to do this with a variety of holdings. When you have 10-7, it makes it a little tricky because you've got some cards that you would like your opponent to have when he's bluffing. Sovereign can easily just do this with a 9. Doesn't always have to have a jack. May ever have a jack in this instance with these stack sizes, although I'm sure that's not true.
Call.
Weissman makes a call.
Yeah, he says, you know what? Let me peel it. See if I can get Sovereign to shut it down by floating.
Turn queen of diamonds.
Here we go.
185.
He's
That's
trying to shut the door.
185 with 320K behind.
You know what? I think you can absolutely be floating me light. I'm going to continue to tell a story. It's believable.
And in that story, I'm shoving on the river.
That's it. you got a 9, good luck. Buckle up. If you were floating, good luck. Buckle up. Look at this.
Makes the call. And rivers the straight.
Oh my goodness. He called correctly on the flop, on the turn, and then just makes the straight on the river. Weissman has been unstoppable.
And now Sovereign waving the white flag. This fold's going to be very aggressive too, I feel like. The speed of the cards.
10 seconds.
There it is.
1.7.
That's frustrating for Sovereign.
Yeah.
He did nothing wrong. Fought and scrapped to win that pot with
1.7.
nothing, and Joey seemingly just read through it.
Series champ.
He played it just
Extending
like 10
his
years
chip
ago.
lead.
Maybe 7, 8 of diamonds. Probably 10, 7.
Time extension.
Did Sovereign just call Weissman's hand?
He did mention 10-7,
I just
didn't
heard. I think so.
It's my favorite move in poker. When you do that. Seriously.
Me trying to make lemonade.
I love when you do that shit.
All of it, most of it. There it is.
Raise 410.
I wish, dude.
310. Time extension.
Sam Sovereign more than $24.3 million in live tournament earnings. From Florida
Was that
originally,
hand
lives in
unwinnable
Vegas.
at any point?
For you?
Yeah. Pocket 10s.
Me 10s?
2019 Poker Masters champion.
If he just jam flop, he has to fold his 10-7.
PokerGO Cup is presented by Monkey Tilt. Happy to have them on board.
Could have won.
Could have? On the river?
Not on the river.
Oh, pre.
You
I
asked
didn't
for
mean
luck.
pre.
No, I mean, you could have won at different points of the hand.
That's 6s.
Hmm?
Did you shove
Dude,
6s?
I bet
Yeah,
the
6s, yeah.
raise piled at all opportunities, but I guess I could have went bigger.
9-3 off.
You were calling. Or I could have hit you with the turn check
I thought it would fold.
I was really thinking.
That's what I folded when he jammed the button.
Check turn.
I played the board, if that helps.
Yeah.
Would have been a fucking crazy call.
Chop it up. Try to call for the chop there.
Love how he makes eye contact with the dealer.
4 425.
In for most of it.
It's close. It's close.
Dude, they're really putting you to the test.
That's not that close.
10 seconds.
You got some tough spots, buddy.
That one was not as close. The other one was pretty fucking. But then I could have just used one of these and then folded anyway. Or I could just pull a Joey and just like fucking just pile them in there every fucking hand.
I use them
It's
pretty
working for
liberally.
you though. Like, you know, I can't.
I just use them. I don't know.
He just waits for the time extension announcement and then goes back, like, right after.
Oh,
Dang rips it with the king queen.
over 5, yes?
Yeah.
Yes, it is, and that will get through.
Bit of a
That's great
stalemate.
question to hear. Yeah.
Yes, it is.
I mean, not if you're any of us, but yeah.
45-minute levels for the series finale. Start with a little more in chips. 150K is the starting stack.
You got 800 now? 850?
7.
Nope.
Wait, that's not right.
8 even.
Raise 100,000.
8, yeah. Thought I had 7.
Call.
Weissman defends. Oh, comes 10-8-4. Weissman, the open ender, has the jack of hearts. It'll
What a
set
flop.
for Zaki.
Wow.
How do we start the proceedings?
I would bet with a set.
Thank you, Brent. That's 100K.
Yeah, and on this kind of texture too, again, this is typically going to be a lot of Joey Weissman. 10-8-4. Jack of hearts in hand as well to make things more interesting.
Check calls. Turn of 5.
Six, 7 does get there. Curious what Joey's thinking about. He has not acted yet out of the big blind. This type of texture, he's so creative, and he is just going to lead. Look at that for
The
50K.
small lead.
Trying to just buy a street for the min.
Oh, that's interesting.
There's certainly more to it than this, but
Call.
Zaki. Okay.
Just calls. River deuce. Now what?
I have no idea. This is a bizarre line from Weissman. It worked out, by the way. I mean,
It did get him that free,
a blocker bet of
relatively
sorts
free
on the
river,
turn
yeah.
for the stone minimum. Just got a set to just call.
10 seconds.
Check.
Weissman checks.
He is so dialed in, man. Misses the draw and just something about Zaki. He says, you know, I'm not even trying to bluff this guy. I think he's got a value hand. I don't think he's folding. I've got the chip lead. I'm going to maintain it.
10 seconds.
And let's see if I'm totally wrong if Weissman just shoves the river down. But I don't think so. He got everything he wanted out of this hand.
He's
Aside
going to
from-
lose, assuming he folds here, he's going to lose, what, 3 big blinds?
It's
post
crazy.
flop?
Yeah, against a set.
When we saw that flop, I thought we were in for some fireworks.
That might be
10 seconds.
the greatest loss of a hand I've ever seen.
We throw the script out the window for this ad, OccupyPoker.ai. So 10% off an annual pro plan. That deal ends today. I just want you to try it, folks, that's all. Just try the trainer. Just have some fun studying once more, and you get that with Octopi, OccupyPoker.ai. And you get to be in these scenarios.
Fun,
Just drill from the final tables.
affordable.
Yeah.
All these guys, a lot of them
Your
use
grandma?
it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And those who didn't have loved
No,
using it
somebody
just
else
right
did.
out here at our iPad.
It looked like it was a TV show share or something.
I thought that's what it was.
It's my grandma.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh,
There we
that's so
go.
cool.
Matriarch.
Matriarch, Joey's grandma.
Does she watch
Rockin'
you
Rowdy.
on like final tables and stuff?
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
cool.
I love
Gamble on
that.
ping pong?
She might be down for a few games. You're interested?
Shout out to
We'll
Bunny.
arrange it.
Roll the stare down.
10 seconds.
425.
Do you have someone in production in your ear telling you to be more dramatic? Like they do, you know? You really, it's good. It's good. I like it.
Trust me, nobody from production is in Sovereigns here.
You got the wrong guy, Roberts.
Maybe you can get a job here soon.
Maybe I'll need to.
Sam's got a whole PR team.
Kind of. They're there to scrub the internet of me.
Can you do that? Can you remove yourself from the internet?
Probably. There are probably ways.
Raise 110.
Time extension.
Weissman about 40% of the chips in play, 5-handed.
He's really the only one this entire day that's been able to accumulate a substantial amount of chips. He's up more than 1.5 million from where he started. Next best is Roberts, who's up 170K. Just cruise control,
Yeah.
dominating.
Deuces, Mr. Hanks. Into the muck.
10 seconds.
The drama.
Oh,
That has
that's
to
a little
be
high.
exposed.
More spades not coming. Call. 150.
Roberts trying to pounce here.
Call.
Pull the Sam.
The drama.
9, 9, 10. One hard open ender for Justin.
Check. Check.
Straight comes in on the turn.
Check. $275.
275,000.
Well, you knew some sort of bet was coming with 7-3 off. This is a delayed variety. Unfortunately for Roberts, he's just stepped right into it. Zacky's got the goods again. He has been owning this blind on blind battle at the course of the day.
River 5 of spades. One more check.
It is a scary board. You have the worst straight possible for Zacky. I can't imagine we're ever folding. What does Roberts want to do? What are we repping?
10 seconds.
Suppose King Queen makes sense. It'd be nice if we actually had one of those cards in our hand.
That's 650.
Wow.
Goes for it. Bet 650K.
Strong. With a stone 0 holding. I mean, Zacky is really.
Call.
There it is. He
Looks
just
at
had
the
to
call. Moves past the 3 million mark in chips.
Oh,
Roberts falls under $1 million.
Making some bold calls today.
I'm handcuffed, man.
I'm not gonna bluff you.
That's good.
Making all these hands with 2 guys on 10 bigs. What the fuck am I supposed to do? Look like such a pussy.
I know. You want to raise so bad.
Huh?
So bad you want to raise. I was folding.
Were you?
Yeah.
Roll the dice.
Oh. This one worked.
Yeah, it worked for Zacky.
You can
Wait till
afford
he
not to do that yet.
looks at this gem.
10 seconds.
Just quickly,
Wait,
yeah,
110.
shoot it. Woke up with a monster.
You got 700 over there?
675.
So I rolled the shortest stack. The queen 4 off.
10 seconds.
Call.
Let's look in the call. Ten 5.
Check. $50,000.
See,
115.
He
Oh.
is thinking about it.
The
Wow.
super small check raise, really cool. Unfortunately, it's up against an Opponent who has the birds.
It's just another scenario for Zachy where he's got a hand he's never folded.
Right.
His opponent is essentially stone dead.
10 seconds.
Gonna click it back and make it 180,000.
It's got to be 190, I think.
I don't
No,
know. I
that's
don't
good.
know if he
65K more.
intended to do that.
That's right.
Did he?
180.
I think so.
I suppose he did. Just clicks it right back.
Salver, well, we tried.
Yeah, I mean, we're done with it now, right? Just queen 4 off. Zach has got it every time.
Me again?
Sure. One hand.
And then break, right?
How many hands?
It's a funny ass hand.
I don't know.
You got like king. That's what you needed there. King of hearts.
How many hands did they draw for?
Just one. You can
Oh.
go now.
Said we could go. Do you want to go?
Okay. Yeah.
All right, we'll see you later. Okay, well, wait. Robert says ace 10 on the button. 18 bigs.
Call.
Just calls.
Well, we wish you the best, Sammy Biscuits. Just trapping.
Just calls. Joey has ace jack.
I have no idea why Savro didn't shove.
225?
Maybe he just thinks sevens are too good.
Range is 225.
We get more money in the middle this way.
Now, Weissman makes it 225K. It's awkward for Roberts because, to your point, Savral's so short.
What is happening here?
Call.
Makes the call.
Hilarious. I love that. I love this.
Oh my
And he
gosh.
folds the sevens.
7 of spades. No.
I think one was exposed when he violently sent them into the muck. Wow. Wow again as it comes ace 10 8.
This is one of the wildest
Top
hands
two for Roberts.
we've covered.
With fun. With phones.
At the moment, a very dirty one for Weissman.
125.
Yeah.
125.
Hey, Den.
125K.
Yeah.
That was just Helmuthian-like by Savro, the way he played those sevens.
Call.
Roberts calls. And turns a full house. Yes, 550K behind. There's 800K in the middle.
I don't see how Weissman can get away. If you got a 10, so be it, buddy. Ace-10, of course. Yeah, good hand. Seems like Ace-Jack is just too good. Could be up against worse aces that may have elected to limp button.
Check.
Does seem concerned, though. I've got Ace-Jack. Maybe this guy does have a 10. Would he play a hand like Queen 10?
Yeah,
Jack
limping
10,
free kind
King
of makes
10,
sense.
right?
Yeah.
Limping button with those hands.
10 seconds.
And now Robert's betting super small on the turn. The type of hand just you don't see every day. Based on all of the action.
From start to
yeah.
finish, from Savro with the 7s to what we're seeing here with Ace-10.
10 seconds.
Call.
Call.
Time extension.
Makes the call. Ripper brings another 8. Roberts has set this up to have a half pot shove.
If Weissman can get away from Ace-Jack, end the tournament. Seriously.
We already
just-
ended the series. We
No,
might as well
yeah.
end the
He
tournament.
won the overall cup, but just call it, everybody. It's done.
Let's go home.
Check.
Yeah, you guys.
10 seconds.
We'll leave that one chip behind.
470.
And the rest will go in. Is Ace-Jack just too good for Joey Weissman? Yes, it is. And Christian Roberts is back to almost 2 million. What a wild hand. And somehow Sam Savro is still in this tournament.
And we must play on.
Yes, we will. But first a break. And we need a break after that hand.
Whew. I need a moment.
Take a moment.
Yeah.
As Justin Zaki has taken the chip lead, a look at the leaderboard presented by Monkey Tilt. Weissman now down to second, still plenty deep. Christian Roberts shoots up the ranks. He's in third, Clement Deng in fourth, Sam Savro, the super short stack. It is the series finale of the 2025 PokerGO Cup.
Looking for poker that's fun and free? Play PokerGO brings you authentic poker action. No bots, gimmicks, just players like you from all over the world. Jump straight into a ring game or test your skills at a tournament against real competition. With Play PokerGO, every hand feels like the real deal. Find Play PokerGO on web, iOS, and Android. Join the fun. Sign up for free. Play PokerGO.
All right, here is the cup. Here is the champ, Joey Weissman, the 2025 PokerGO Cup Series champion. Joey, congratulations. This is one of the most dominant performances that I'd say we've seen in PGT Majors history. What has this series run been like for you?
It's just been so fun being able to wake up every day, come to the studio and play poker, doing what I love to do, being where I love to be, seeing the people that I love. And, you know, I get a lot of joy from coming and playing long hours here. I never want to go home. So I've been here a lot this week, and I've been really enjoying it.
You've won individual titles here at this studio before. You've won individual titles all across the country. Is a series championship a next level accomplishment for you?
I don't know. I mean, it's new for me, for sure, and it's my first. So it certainly feels amazing. And just the cup is a representation of how well I ran and, you know, and and a representation of me trying my best all week and just kind of getting a little bit of validation for, you know, making some good decisions along the way. It's nice, and it's something that I'll leave on my bedside and I'll always remember when I look at it.
Let's get to the fun part, all of these presentations. First, this $25,000 PGT passport is all yours. I mean, it's always fun to hold a big check.
This is
right?
my first big check.
It's your first big check, and there it is. It's $25K. All right, we know you're going to blast that off pretty quickly, so I'm going to take this check back.
Take it.
And the real deal, on behalf of the PGT, it is an honor of mine to present you with this PokerGO Cup. Take it. It's all yours. Hoist it up in the air. There he is, Joey Weissman, your 2025 PokerGO Cup champion.
All right.
Jack 3 off for Lichtenberger.
400.
The standard recipe is giving up here would mean surrendering that 5 million chip pot. Does the 10 of hearts come into play here in Samao's thought process? And he moves all in. Samao jams. And if Foxen pulls the trigger here,
Yeah, thank you.
this thing is over. Kristen Foxen, a four-letter word away from taking this thing down.
I think when she checks back flop, Samao is probably viewing this as she probably had some sort of one pair type of hand. I think the 10 of hearts specifically, because with the way that this played out on the earlier streets, she might have some of those more like middling flushes, you know, like the 10-9 of hearts, like, you know, Jack 10 of hearts, stuff like that, right?
Foxen.
She looks like in her head she's thinking call. That said, it's easier said than done, of course.
And you got to find the bluffs. You got to tell yourself the story. What is Samao trying to do here with that flop check raise and the river shove? And she makes the call. It is all over. Kristen Foxen makes a $90,000 call on the river to end this tournament as she has Zhao Samao covered. Terrific display of poker by Kristen Foxen, who wins this tournament in back-to-back years and becomes the leader in the race for the PGT Player of the Year.
Who did win the 3K 6 Max at the World Series last year for more than $550,000. Peters, King 10.
All in.
All of it. I only would. A decent looking King 5 suited.
For 15 big blinds, man, it seems like too many chips to call it off with King 5 suited, but we know Peters can certainly shove a worse hand.
Yeah.
Do you feel like gambling?
Against an opponent like Peters, where if you're at a small disadvantage, is it that big of a deal for a big pot? Now we can see he's at a bigger disadvantage than what he would like to see here as he does make the call. Sees the bad news as it's Peters with King 10 up against Ioli's King 5 suited. Almost 6 million in the pot. If Ioli can find a way, or else it's David Peters' title.
The suspense.
Build the suspense. We build the drama as we head towards a flop of 8-6 deuce. Back to the oh-so-pretty PokerGO Studios. The sun sets on the Strip in Las Vegas, Nevada. It's the series finale of the 2025 PokerGO Cup, and it is presented by Monkey Till. Jeff Platt alongside Brent Hanks. 5 players remain. It's Joey Weissman's series. Brent, do you think it's Joey Weissman's tournament?
Without a doubt. How can we question Joey Weissman at this point?
That is true. We look at the payouts brought to you by Octopi Poker. Our final 5 guaranteed more than $110,000. Got a 37K pay jump from 5th to 4th up top. 472K. We raised the blinds 30K, 60K. 60,000.
Good shape then.
Big blind ante.
It was like ace queen and ace 10.
Oh, maybe.
That was in great shape. And I play the board. The story of the day.
Ace 120.
I don't even have 140.
10 seconds. Call.
Jackie opens here. Roberts calls with sevens. Top roll down to 4 bigs.
This is crazy. Watching him navigate the short stack. That hand with pocket sevens. Queen 10, no choice, just to get out. Wow.
How about 2 jacks for Joey Weissman?
What a spot to wake up. And it's such a squeezable opportunity.
Right.
Zaki,
550.
chip leader momentarily. Roberts back in the swing of things, and then Weissman, who's just been an animal, pouncing. It's going to put Roberts in a really tough spot with 30 bigs. It's annoying, but man, knowing Sovrel has 4 bigs,
Yeah.
you're so handcuffed. But all that being said, it makes this opportunity for Weissman so obvious. Like,
Right,
we
great
can
point.
just squeeze, and no, we get so many folds, right?
Levels upon levels to this. Does indeed have to fold.
I think Weissman had way more of a hand than he needed to make a play.
Back up to about 3 million. Looking for a second title of the series and to get heads up for the 4th time. Just 8 events. Remember, he didn't even play one of them. So
He
it's
skipped one.
7 events.
I mean, you're very close with the stats department.
Yeah, great people there.
I'm having a very difficult time remembering a better run in any PGT Majors Series Championship. This is, I think, maybe the best ever.
I'm with you. Clevin Dangus, the king 4 off in the small blind. Off about 9 bigs.
It's just pretty top heavy.
Sovrel. Get the chips in, young man, he says. Dang, nice
you
try.
just have that shit in your back pocket for this situation?
That was observation.
That was good.
This man deserves a penalty and a medal.
You can't give a penalty for that. It's crazy.
Look at the leaderboard. Zaki on top, Weissman second, Roberts third, then a fall off before we find our shortest stacks.
If anything, I think that discourages action. I think he did a fuck this guy fold.
It just reminds. Oh, yeah.
Pretty sure that's what he just did. Probably had like 10-7 suited, and it was just like no limit.
How about the 9-7 suited?
It's just 0 fold equity with 9 high. You're about to get nailed with the big blind and the big blind ante the next hand. Nope.
Pass.
Time extension.
No consideration from Dang with king 4 suited on the button, knowing Sovrel's about to be crushed the next hand.
The 37K pay jump. Zaki could put some pressure on Roberts here. With with those considerations.
It's kind of nuts, but I think he should just open jam for 30 bigs
Oh.
effective. He think about the spot Roberts would be in right now.
With Savro about to be in the big blinds.
And dang so short. Right? There are so few hands that you can call with.
But is this one of them?
I don't know.
It did.
Maybe.
Yeah, it doesn't
It's
matter
too good.
now.
Yeah.
Roberts will make it 450K.
I love these bubble spots, these ICM pay jumps. Being able to apply so much pressure. And I'm, of course, just rooting for Carnage.
Oh.
Oh
well,
my
speaking
gosh.
of pressure, he jams.
Oh my gosh.
Roberts flicks in the call. Here we go.
Whoa. We're seeing it anyways.
Here's happy.
About 3.5 million in the middle. Dang, and Savro thinking, man, we get a little
Good luck,
lucky.
you
We
guys.
get a pay
I
jump.
hope you get fucked here.
I know. I know.
Roberts in a pretty good spot. Comes ace, jack, 7.
Not out of the woods yet.
Right. Relatively safe. Becomes the 4-1 favorite. Turn is a 5. Safe turn for Roberts. Just has to dodge a jack or 10. And if he does, he's our chip leader. But the river is a 10!
Oh my gosh.
Good game. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. Ooh-wee. People at home, they're always like, why do you keep busting with ace-queen suited, man? What the fuck? ICM, something or other. Well, there you go.
Oh, I mean, that hurts.
All
Biggest
right, take care,
buy-in
guys.
of the
Good.
series.
Man, this shit sure is top heavy.
Great attitude about
If
it
you
on the
hadn't
way
said that,
out.
I would have just called.
We've enjoyed getting to know Christian Roberts over this last week or so.
fuck,
Oh,
good
the dagger. That is max pain.
Just hundreds of thousands of dollars in equity on the line with that.
I think same result.
Hmm?
There was no escape.
And the direct impact, this
Yeah, how much was it?
37K pay
No, I'm
jump.
saying if you just called.
Oh, yeah.
Look at the payoff
You're gonna
brought to
see
you by
river.
Octopi.
Yeah, double anyway. Maybe not. Maybe he can get to the river and check back sometimes.
Go all in.
My God. Now aces for Weissman.
There's not even a small end. You want to just run that shit out?
How happy were you with it all in?
What are the options here?
What do you mean?
Can I make it a 180? I want to make it 180. You can just tell me if that's legal.
Yeah, of course. Makes it
6
180.
more, right? No, I'll just. It's on you now. You know.
Yeah, it's
got him right where you want him, Sammy.
Wow.
Trapped him.
Buster Man's over there next hand.
All in.
Think Savro calls?
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. What the?
I think he does. Just gonna throw him off
Where's
the
guy
table.
hit the monkey, dude? I can hit the monkey from there.
I think Queen's coming.
I'm certain it is.
What is that?
Does Savro have 2 queens?
I'm rooting for a queen.
Me too, man. You're probably rooting for a chop.
Yeah, 8 high straight on the board.
You probably want me to double, man. I'm so short that.
He does!
Oh my goodness.
What?
You got some life.
Jack 7-5, couple hearts, little life for Savro. For now, looks for a queen. But the turn is a deuce. River card is another deuce. That does it for Sam Soverel in his 11th career PokerGO Cup cash out in 4th. More than 147K.
Miraculously laddered up.
Yeah.
To 4th place. Back-to-back sick and twisted hands.
Note the smile on Clement Dang's face.
How did Dang do it?
He laddered all the way up to 3rd.
He's sitting there with that doll all day.
Oh, look at the leaderboard presented by Monkey Tilt. Dang, the shortest stack, but he's now guaranteed at least $206,500.
Oh,
it's amazing. I mean, with 7 left, Dang was in 6th and was short. He's still short, but now there are 3 left. Anything can happen on the PGT.
I need to get one of those little creepy dolls.
Yep.
Someone.
It's a game changer.
Single big
really.
line? Sorry.
Chat, find it. What are these? Link it.
Dang, 9-10 suited.
I mean,
no pressure.
Yeah, we got to gamble.
Winner.
Never a doubt.
Maybe. Maybe he just does it.
This has been totally bananas. Ten bigs in a dream for Dang.
Maybe better just put the ace queen in instead of raise call off, or what? You know, I don't. You know, I'm a live pro. Wouldn't it better just go all in instead of raise call off?
What are you saying?
I'm saying that in the hand over here. I feel like you just.
Me versus him?
There's a lot, right?
Oh.
No, the blind on blind hand.
Yeah, yeah. You limped
There's
in.
a lot, right?
It's like 1.8 maybe? Not
You guys are the. You guys are the ones that study. Tell me.
Suited.
Hearts too.
Yeah.
Joey is king.
10 seconds.
All in?
All of it. Dang, king 5.
Man, is he going to have to call it off because king Kai could just be
He's
good
king.
enough? Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
You don't expect to see that.
Yeah, Joey is just on fire.
20 bigs in the middle. Dang can find a way, about a 3-1 underdog at the moment.
I don't think it's coming.
He's a bit more of an underdog now. No, I think the deuce 4.
You could just feel it in the air.
I think the deuce 4 comes. Or we're just down to heads up. Good game to Clement Dang. I bet he's thrilled leaving the studio with more than $206,000.
I mean, there's no chance he thought he was going to run it up to 3rd place. Wow.
Going in, I was like visualizing how this was going to go today, like this morning, and I was visualizing it heads up with you.
Of course, so was I.
I swear to God.
I believe you. I was doing the same.
Were you?
Of course.
You thought it was me and you?
Not necessarily thought, but I was just like, that would be cool.
Yeah.
Well, it is you two.
It's cool.
It is cool.
Yeah.
Look at the leaderboard brought to you by Monkey Tilt. Zachy will take the chip lead into heads up against Joey Weissman, but they are super deep and certainly anything can happen. Weissman's 4th heads up appearance at the 2025 PokerGO Cup. And that heads up battle starts next.
Want to play online poker for free? With Play Poker Go, you get the thrill of authentic poker anytime, anywhere. From quick casual games to action-packed tournaments, Play Poker Go lets you compete against real players around the globe, all for free. No bots, no gimmicks, just pure poker fun. Hone your skills and enjoy the poker experience you love. Explore Play Poker Go on web, iOS, and Android. Deal yourself in now.
Those types of holdings, absolutely. pocket fives.
That's 100.
Leads again, this time for 100,000.
Similar concerns for Zachy. He bet the flop, betting again on the turn. He's got the bottom end of the straight, but we're clearly not going anywhere with the nut flush redraw.
Makes the call.
Oh shit, I didn't even see the guy come by.
Oh my, the river is a 10.
Oh.
Joey gets there with the higher straight. Yep, it's his series.
It's his series, but also this might. I don't think Zachy can call to chop the pot, right? So let's watch the creativity potentially out of Weissman. Could he ever try to induce Zachy?
Time extension.
Unclear what the sizing will be. He's thinking about all of it. How much? What's best? Even check, I guess, is reasonable with a straight on board.
And does check.
Wow.
Zachy will check back. Not thrilled to see this one.
Still be
You're
tanking.
never gonna find out.
I would do it. I would still be tanking. I'd
Still be tanking.
Yeah. Hold on. Snap put him in, right? Just.
10 seconds.
Blind versus blind once more.
Yeah,
We've
max
been in this
pressure
spot
time.
Before.
Nice.
This time it will not get through as Burke has a good one in the form of the ace-queen. Michael Burke looks to jump up to about 25 big blinds. Roberts looks to score the KO. Ooh, on his way to doing just that after flopping a king.
Burke is sick.
Turn is a deuce. Needs an ace. Doesn't find it on the river.
Yeah, buddy.
Good game to Michael Burke. His fourth cash of the 2025 PokerGO Cup.
Just going back to Florida. I'm gonna come back here in March for the win.
You live near Hollywood?
No, Tampa. It's like
Tampa. Oh.
3.5 hours away.
Yeah, I love Tampa.
Yeah.
It's maybe my favorite city in the country.
Whoa.
You used to live there, right?
That place is a shithole.
Come on. Fuck out of here.
10 seconds.
Got a
Ooh,
little
like
Florida,
$400
Florida
withdrawn.
violence.
Raise a 90. Raise to 265.
Oh, look at this. Roberts open. Sovrel puts in the 3-bet, and now Joey Weissman. 2 9s. Just, I'm out.
What'd you start with? Thanks. Thanks.
For the first time in PGT Majors history, one player has made heads up 4 different times. That player is Joey Weissman. Jeff Platt alongside Brent Hanks, and quite the tough test for Joey Weissman today in one Justin Zachy.
Zachy is sort of a polar opposite to Joey Weissman, the way he approaches the game. He doesn't study. He's not out there using the tools and tech. He just plays, man. Goes with the gut.
Here is the man who owns the PokerGO Cup this year. 11-17 career heads up, 1-2 here at the Cup. Here is what they're playing for. Look at the payouts. Brought to you by Octopi. They're each guaranteed $295,000, which is fantastic. About a $175K difference between first and second. Zaki versus Weissman for the series finale title. And here we go. Best music in the game, by the way.
I wrote that symphony.
Did you really?
Yeah, I sure did. It's called
Great job.
Best Music in the Game.
Yeah.
These two are extremely deep. More than 80 bigs for Zaki, more than 60 for Joey Weissman. We
500.
really could be here for 3 or 4 weeks.
Three-bet and
First
take
blood.
it for Zaki. Justin Zaki's last win came at the Poker Masters last year. Weissman's last win came last week. Event number 2.
Is it possible to get cocktails?
No,
Not for you, man.
absolutely not.
Okay, yeah, sure. You can have some.
Now, do you think he's going to start celebrating early?
Oh,
that
maybe have a
giant-
glass of the good stuff.
I mean, the
oh, fill
giant
the cup.
is right
Yeah.
next to him. You'll see it in one of the shots. Not the gold trophy on the table. That's, of course, for this individual one, but off to the side. The overall PokerGO Cup championship. I think the only person
Just
we've
just
ever
a-
seen
just
drink
a
it
large
out of
panna,
it was
please.
Daniel Negreanu.
I think so, too.
Large panna, yeah.
Negreanu, one of the past champions, along with Kerry Catch, Jonathan Little, and Jeremy Osmus. Osmus, of course, skipping this year's series.
It's been a while since,
Yeah, I
you,
had to-
since you took a shot at
He didn't leave me much room. to
Osmus. Yeah.
No, he
Oh,
did finish
man.
in 11th in event number 5.
All right. Anything else?
No, nothing else. That was his only category.
Okay, yeah, probably a rough series. Yeah. I'm still convinced one of these days he's just gonna walk back here, knock down the door of this room, and just cold cock you out cold.
It's going to be a brutal day when that happens.
Yeah, it's gonna be bad. You know, after like 3 years of variance,
Yeah.
you'll be left unconscious.
Although he probably would tell you that I inspired him en route to the PGT Player of the Year honors and the PGT Championship win.
That's fair. Yeah, no. He takes it well.
Yeah.
He's still going to knock you out, but he takes it
Right,
well.
right.
120.
That's 120. 10 seconds.
Daniel, does this lock up the MVP for Weissman? Yeah. Yeah, player of the series.
Yeah, I would say so, yes.
Convincingly. Just out of curiosity, what will the total numbers be with a first or a second?
Well, let's see. First would be...
If the stats department is available. 864.
Yeah, 864 for first. And then 758 for second.
Holy, I mean, both of those points, they're all-time highs.
Yeah, for the PokerGO Cup, yes. Little at 549 in 2024. In 2023, Carey at 460. 2022, Osmus 658. I believe different scoring system then. 2021, Negrani 537.
Holy cow.
David Peters had 3 wins at the U.S. Poker Open in 2021, but 12 event series, smaller fields.
Yeah, and that was a different scoring system as well.
And short deck, which I believe you killed.
Oh.
Short deck was
I forgot
truly
about
terrible.
short deck. What? That is the worst game
that-
on the planet. How in the world is that? Is it still a thing anywhere else?
I think it is, yes, but thankfully not in the States.
Oh, man. Yeah, we actually had a segment to that at the break
Right,
desk where
you
we
killed it.
Gave it a funeral. Horrible game.
Oh.
The only reason I don't like it is because there's no mallards in the deck.
Right, took the deuces out.
Other than that, it's great. You know, I'm not going to lie, Jeffrey.
Yeah.
I've been borderline flirting with RIPing PLO tournaments.
Oh, wow. That's a riskier
180.
send off.
That's why I've laid off of it. And of course
Okay.
I would never acknowledge that on air.
Right, but you
Right.
just did.
No, we're on. Oh. Well, cat's out of the bag now.
Can I try to also pitch something and maybe kill it off, but maybe we see, you know, if the reaction is bad, then...
What do
I
you
laugh?
want to kill?
The PKO tournaments, especially online, they just aren't... I realize it's a thing in the international player pool.
What's wrong with them?
There's just no need for them. So, like, if we're playing a circuit ring event and it's like 320, 75K, 6-max, PKO, make it a 400, 100K, 6-max regular. Why do we need to play PKOs?
What?
This one game is complicated enough.
You don't like collecting bounties?
No, I think if you want to collect bounties, you play mystery bounties. Those are fun enough.
But what's wrong with the PKO?
I don't like them. And they aren't that popular, so they kill numbers in a certain series.
Online? Do they run them
Yeah,
live
I don't like
too?
them online. Very rarely live, but they haven't really caught on.
Chat is furious with you. They love me and the PLO. Deathbed.
Yeah, they don't like the PKO. Oh, although any mystery bounty fixed the bounty problem, PKO is no longer necessary. Kind of with you.
What does it stand for? Something knockout?
Progressive.
Oh, oh, duh.
Yeah.
I knew that.
85.
But they get huge at the end, right?
Yeah, the bounties are big.
You don't like that?
Just keep the prize pool huge.
Raise to 280.
Saki the check raise to 280K.
of Zaki on this texture. We've seen it on paired boards throughout the course, really, of the series. So many check raises occur. Whether you got it or you don't.
Weissman continues with ace high. Turn is the queen of clubs.
A little added equity now for Zaki, picking up the club draw. I don't think Weissman is going to be done with it. Ace of clubs in his hand.
That's 500.
$500,000. Weissman does call. 1.9 million in this pot. The river brings another jack.
Uh-oh.
It's a lot tougher to tell a story.
Yeah, good luck, Zaki. Did you really take this line with a deuce? Do you have 4 jacks? If you got four jacks, God bless. Really hard to pull the trigger.
10 seconds.
Called twice. Might not think Weissman has a jack, though, either. But what are we repping?
Check.
And Zaki checks.
See if Joey just thinks this is good enough to take the showdown. Just ace 10 high.
He does.
Yeah.
And he will win. And with that, wrestles the chip lead away from Justin Zaki. It is close, though, and they are very deep.
Thank you. Just 15. Thanks.
Rourke is back. Running the show at the PokerGO Studio Bar.
Check.
Ace queen 5.
That's 150.
Thank you.
Evan says, Jeff, you're a nit. That's why you don't like PKOs. That's a fair point. Fair point, Evan.
You know, Evan, is it?
Evan, yes.
Jeff Platt is the farthest thing from a nit. He is a total psychopath at the table. I'm not. I've never seen anything like it.
Yeah, PKOs probably do suit me better. Maybe I should get into it.
Like every single hand, you think you're a damo.
Right. And I'm applying the concepts in the exact same way he's doing, right?
Yeah. Well, you know,
Definitely.
about that.
Spot on.
Yeah.
I had quads once against Joey Weissman. Won
yeah.
the hand.
That's great, Jeff.
You and Joey probably have had some battles, yeah?
Oh, definitely. I mean, I don't know if I battled, but played a lot of poker
Yeah.
online. I think two of us were semi-deep in that Texas event that I played.
Oh.
I believe.
The U final tables, not just played.
Not going to lie, I kind of got him a few times.
Oh, my.
Great player, though. You know, he's pretty good. I'm a great player.
Yep.
Certainly at his level.
You also won the Champions Club Summer Poker Open nightly.
Oh, that was fun. Didn't you final table that with me or no? No, you were just there.
I think I came to support, yeah. Came to rail that one, and that was fascinating. Remember the guy said chop it up and then just left? Like you didn't even have time to agree to the deal. They're down the heads up. Like they're about evenish in chips, all due respect to this gentleman, but Brent was significantly better player. So they get down at 2, and this guy just signals to the floor, chop it up, and then he walks away.
He walked off.
And we're like, oh, I'm not gonna,
what, buddy?
fight for this one. That's fine.
You got it.
You want to join here? Or just play for? You want to play for it all?
You tell me.
Hmm?
You tell me. I don't know. Can we discuss it? Like,
yeah,
like this?
Discuss whatever you want.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Why not? Let's discuss it.
Hmm? Yeah. I mean.
Let's have a
They
chat.
can pause for us. We can. Yeah, we can.
We're here
talk.
for the
If you wanna-
players.
If you want to do some kind of deal and play
Yeah.
for something, well,
Yeah.
You can't chop those points, though,
what are you thinking?
or the commission might suspend you or something. While they chat, let's take a look back at past winners. It started with Texas Mike beating Joey Weissman heads up, and then the roles were reversed as it was Joey Weissman beating Texas Mike heads up in event number 2. Event number 3, the Iceman, the last man in contention to win the series championship. Gonna
His
give
only
Harvey
cash, by the
Castro
way, was a
nightmares.
win.
Yeah. Eric Blair, shot out of nowhere to win event number 4, and we'll see him in a little bit
Big Vegas.
as well. Beating, guess who? Joey Weissman heads up. Then event number 5, it was Sergio Aido's time, his first PGT Majors crown, defeating Shannon Shore.
Vamos!
Aido at 2 final tables, and there he was again, Eric Blair just getting it done in event number 6. Beating Keith Lear.
Lizzie.
Gonna finish the series in second, and then a battle of 2 online legends turned live super pros. Kristen Foxen wins the PokerGO Cup. Add that to her Poker Masters title, and here is the PokerGO Cup and the 25K passport given to Joey Weissman. It's Weissman, it's Zaki, it's heads up for the title back in 30 seconds.
Looking for poker that's fun and free? Play PokerGO brings you authentic poker action. No bots, gimmicks, just players like you from all over the world. Jump straight into a ring game or test your skills at a tournament against real competition. With Play PokerGO, every hand feels like the real deal. Find Play PokerGO on web, iOS, and Android. Join the fun. Sign up for free. Play PokerGO.
Okay, so our notes here in our producer log, exceptional producer and Zach Ralston, by the way, it says you can either lay out or just hang out in the chat, up to you. So we're going to hang out in the chat. We're going to hang out or talk to you guys. Thanks to Tony Montana. He says, this is just as good as Norman and Lon commentating. Not sure how to take that one. Maybe we'll just lay out.
I'm going to lay out. Yeah, I've had enough of the chat.
Oh, all jokes aside, it's great to be here with
Yes, it
you.
is.
Good. Did you click the thumbs up yet?
Please
a little
do.
thumb job.
The two prizes I add together, 472 plus 2.
How many days in a row have we done this? 8, 9? I guess we had a Sunday off.
We did have a Sunday off, but we've been here all 8 events. Very lucky to do just that. I think we'll be back for the U.S. Poker Open if they'll have us, if you guys will have us.
Should we do it again for the U.S. Poker Open?
I think so, too.
Every day?
Every day, and then free for everybody, free for all. On YouTube.
Huh. What do you guys think? Chat?
If you guys want it, let's do it.
The giant Golden Eagle trophy?
That's a fun one.
650 pounds.
Is it really?
Maybe it's 65 pounds. Are they out there wheeling and dealing
Oh, yeah.
still? This is a lengthy discussion.
Golden State, the coverage has been awesome. Thank you very much. Big shout out to our crews working final table coverage and day 1 coverage as well. Look at the leaderboard presented by Monkey Tail. There's Justin Zaki with the oh-so slight lead versus Joey White. Extremely deep, about 150 big blinds on the table. One of the deepest heads-up matches that we have seen in a while. And back to the action we go. With 2 kings.
Well, if you just do kings versus aces right away, 75 bigs each, it could be over.
That will get it done.
Be great. They talked about a deal, Jeff. They came back down, said, let's set the deck and run it. It's over. There it is.
Okay, that doesn't look like it.
Not a lot of conversation, maybe.
Oh,
Deal
and
making
negotiations fell apart.
could have gone south. A little sour now.
Today, for the first time, we got Justin Zaki in our Triangle studio for a green screen interview. How about that?
First time ever?
First time ever.
Has he declined you before?
Usually doesn't do interviews.
Really? He's great. I'm surprised.
He's great. I love talking to him.
Love Zaki.
There's a story in our bios of him having a cold beer next to Stone Cold Steve Austin during a Monday Night Raw. I asked for clarification on that. He said, well, my seats were really good, and so I was just close to Stone Cold, and we were both having
Oh, I didn't
beers.
see that. Sorry.
It counts.
Stone Cold's the greatest ever.
Yeah. I think The Rock's the greatest ever, but Stone Cold is the greatest.
You think The Rock is the most iconic?
Perhaps. It's very close. Kevin, what's the value of the 25K passport? Well, it's 25K. No, it can be used to any of our VGT events.
120.
I believe the passport also transferable down to the great state of Texas for
It
the
absolutely is.
Texas Poker Open.
Where there are 5 PGT qualifying events.
Really?
Including the main.
Yeah.
$3,300 buy-in, $2 million guarantee. Brent and I will be there. Brent looks to defend his 6th place finish. You actually did finish in 6th.
Ren Lin won it.
Ren Lin won it. He needed to win. Tamayo was in 3rd. If you don't lose that huge pot to Tamayo, everything changes. And he doesn't win the main.
I mean, seems like he could toss me a little something.
Yeah.
For what I did for his career.
I mean, you beat him in that pot. He probably bust soon. You probably finished 2nd.
Well,
in
what do you
this
mean
one.
2nd? I would have won the tournament. It set my life in a different direction as
Yeah,
well,
then
Jeff.
maybe you go on to win the main.
Yeah. winner of that pot won the main.
580.
That's 580.
Ah, so close. Meanwhile,
This would be quite lovely.
really sneaky line by Joey Weissman. Bet the flop, turn goes check, check, and now just finding that value for 580 on the river, knowing the 10 is just good. Targeting ace-high type holdings, potentially a 5, 3, lesser pairs. Great feel from Weissman here.
Zachy finds the fold. And here it is. Weissman's 4th top 2 finish of the series. The first time that that has happened at a PGT Majors. The Cup, the USPO, Poker Masters. Pretty remarkable. It's all the more remarkable because we've had the biggest turnouts ever in this series.
Trying to think, the likelihood of that happening once and then to happen again. Somebody really good at math can
Somebody
figure
could
that out.
run it and be pretty wild odds. Just got the details, Brent, on the deal from the commish, Tim Duckworth. So the points are locked in. You play for the points. 283 points to first, 177 to second. Instead of 472K and 295K, first is 417K, second is $350,000.
All right, slight adjustment.
So yeah,
Very nice.
an adjustment. Took 55K off first, brought it over to second. And we still play for a $67,000 difference.
Check. Check, check.
Nine on the turn.
You know, it remains intense, too. I know they're playing for that 50K side bonus after the adjustment, but these points are so critical. Try and make the
So
top
true.
40 at the end of the year for the PGT Championship.
The $1 million free roll.
That's what all these guys are after. The glory, that spot to play in the championship. Has Joey Weissman already done enough to qualify for the top 40, points-wise?
Probably. Be close.
I'll tell you right now.
Yeah.
Chidwick finished 40th with 969 points.
Okay.
He was the last one to get in, right?
Got it. Yeah, yeah.
So, because there were certain players that were not eligible due to various other factors that didn't participate, right?
Yeah.
You had to have X number of events played, X number of this, that, caches.
And this year you're going to have to opt in, I believe, before the Last Chance series.
That's right.
Might bump a couple people out.
If he were to win this event today, he would essentially be locked into the top 50 for the remainder of the year. If he never played another event. That's it. Take some time off, travel, climb some mountains.
Which you'll probably do anyway.
Yeah.
500.
Raise 500.
Zachy up to 500K with the king queen.
Yo, buddy. Congrats, man. Thank you.
Congrats on. Oh, he had his kid?
Sam Laskowitz.
When?
Lasky's
I feel like
here.
the kid's been due for like fucking 2 weeks.
2 days ago. You didn't see? He blinded out.
No. No, I didn't see.
He
Which
got,
event?
he got 8th. He blinded out.
No, which event?
8th in the 15K.
The last 15K.
8th. So that means he didn't make day 2.
He left like on the bubble.
Oh, shit. No, I didn't.
With a stack and then blinded out.
Oh, I had no fucking idea.
Went into labor, yeah.
That's wild.
Congratulations, Sam and Melissa, once more.
Got a few pay jumps.
The 2025 PokerGO Cup, baby.
10 seconds. Raise 150. Call.
What was Laskowitz doing here?
Probably had to pick up that 51K.
Oh, yeah. Just left it at the cage. That'll buy a lot of diapers.
160.
Check calls 160K on the flop. Turn to 8 of clubs. Zachy adding a flush draw to his gut shot straight draw.
Check.
Tons of pressure now. Bet the flop. Fire a second show when acquiring that draw. Pretty hard for Joey to want to continue with just ace-5 high. Also, with the 8 pairing, and for Zachy to bet once more, it's a little odd, right? Like, oh, you have trips. You bet top pair, now you have trips, you're betting again? Like, that's what you're repping.
Very nice by Zachy. Takes a slight lead back. PlayPokerGo.com. It's fun, it's free, it's online poker. Right at your fingertips. You can play on your computer, sure, but also available on iOS and Android.
I played all night long.
Yes, you did.
All night long.
Till 4 a.m.
I won. It's the only game I can beat now.
There you go. Speaking of, Smokey the Bear says, Hanks, you got another bracelet in you before you kick the bucket?
Especially
it's been
being on a
13
$1 million
years.
upswing on the week.
Well, listen, Smokey.
It's a little dark.
Kick the bucket. I
Yeah.
mean, heavens to Betsy.
Nice one raising, Zachy calling.
You know, I had a buddy in college. Nickname was Smokey.
Is that so?
Yeah.
Think it's this Smokey?
I highly doubt it. Don't think he ever finished college, Smokey.
Daniel says Hanks is going nowhere. We're keeping him. Like keeping him on this planet.
Thank you, Daniel. Appreciate that. I'm not kicking the bucket.
Might kick the bucket before this heads-up match is over.
Yeah. Well, stone even now, essentially. I mean, that's crazy.
Lines go up 40K, 80K, and 80,000 big blind ante.
Praise be.
Integrity, how many bracelets does Berkey have? I believe that'd be
Zero.
Zero,
Yeah,
yeah.
zero.
Played day 2 of the WSOP 5K with Berkey and Zachy. Great conversation. I got smoked, but the conversation was great.
Did they talk a lot?
There was a little bit of back and forth.
Like trash talk?
No, not really. Just kind of telling some stories.
Jovial?
Yeah, making fun of some people. They were, not me. I
Who were
wouldn't
they
do
making
that.
fun of?
No, I don't
If you
know.
don't mind me asking.
I do mind. Completely unrelated note, a lot of talk about Brent Hanks at the table.
Excuse me? What were they saying?
Can't remember. Very complimentary, though.
I'm calling Berkey. If we could just pause the tournament, I'd like to go have a word with Zachy.
Wait, 175.
All right.
Oh.
About right.
Ace 4-3
Yeah.
with 2 spades,
That's
the pair
about
and the
right.
flush draw. Speaking of the World Series, it's back this year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is back. This
And the broadcast will be on PokerGo. PokerGo will handle live streaming.
Yes.
Is it like all you guys on the same flight? I'm assuming like.
We're going to Hawaii first.
Oh.
Split up the travel, chill out for a couple.
Going to Hawaii and then to Triton. The life of Joey Weissman and his fiance, Nelly, world traveler, to say the least. Look at his bio award presented by GPI-THM. The nomadic lifestyle. Travel the world.
I mean, listen, I understand that they call themselves nomad. Can't they just call themselves rich? Like,
they're rich nomads.
Yeah,
Sure.
You could be a wealthy nomad.
Absolutely
I
can,
suppose.
yeah.
I mean, unless you're living in, tents and you're hitchhiking across the country or swimming to Hawaii.
Seven.
Like, that's a true nomad.
Yeah. The true nomads swim out to the island.
Not exactly the gypsy lifestyle.
No, we never said it was a tough life.
We're this deep, we must call. Jack 7 suited, absolutely
Okay.
peeling in position. We might have something special.
Almost 1.5 in the middle. Ace, king, 4, no hearts.
$450.
450K. Brian, which WSOP final table are each of you most likely to make as players? It's a good question. I think we're both pretty dead in pretty much every event, so I'd have to say the one with the smallest field. For me, the one that I would play that has the smallest field might be like the 1500 6 max. But I'm not saying unlikely at all.
Aren't there like 6,000 people?
In that one, there's like 2,000.
2K. Yeah.
I'm just saying I have a better chance than that than the Monster Stack or Millie Maker. What about you?
Or the
And you play
Colossus.
the like Colossus. You really get in there with the people. You're a man of the people.
I don't think did I play the Colossus
Maybe
last
that was 2
year?
years
I don't
ago.
think I did.
What was the event where you had all the chips in, like 3 levels in?
Wasn't that the main?
No, I don't think it was the main, no.
Darn. I don't know. It was the main for me, man. I don't even know what events I played or what it was, but I won a 1,500 no limit event.
You did.
That had like 2,500 people or something. So I guess that's the one for me.
Yep.
In fact,
Okay, Jack 10-9, all spades. Weissman flops the flush while Zaki flops top pair.
it was this sort of experience that Weissman was feeling back in 2012 when he won his first WSOP bracelet. Win after win, momentum, flopping flush after flush.
That score was good for almost $700,000.
Huge.
Biggest career score to this date. His second biggest is going to be this one. Win or second. If it's second, it ties him with his score of event number 2. Turn 7 of diamonds.
Just begging for a call. 160. Pretty scary board for Zaki. You have the worst spade in your hand being the deuce, top pair. The 7 could have potentially saved him. At least a bigger bet on the river. We'll see. Cannot fault him for coming along for the ride on the turn.
And the river is the 5 of clubs. Will Zaki be able to get away? 720K in the pot. How much does Weissman go for?
What makes this really, I think, extra difficult, the fact that Joey had limped in on the button pre. He's been mixing it up well with his limps and his raises. King 7 suited is a fine hand, heads up, and he opted to just limp, and he does overbet. Wow, yeah.
1 million in the 720K.
Jalapeno, spicy, hard to digest if you're Zaki.
Seems like a very difficult one to get away from.
10 seconds. Time extension.
so hard. Everything's set up by just the limp pre. Small bet on the flop, smallish bet on the turn, and an over bet on the river. Second question, would he even do this with just a bare 8? Right, a straight. Is he only repping a flush?
Does find the fold. Another nice laydown by Justin Zaki.
It's really hard to do heads up in that spot against Joey, who's so capable.
Brent, any super chats?
I got to tell you, Tegrity just sent us $9.99. I'll get back to Tegrity in a moment,
Hold on
Jeff.
one sec.
Yeah.
First, let's take a look at the leaderboard presented by Monkey Tildas. Joey Weissman starts to pull away at about 5.6 million. Zaki at 3.2. Still plenty deep, though. Still has 40 bigs.
So back to Tegrity here in the chat.
Yeah.
Sent us $9.99.
Oh, thank you so much.
With
Not
a
sure where the
message
money
that
goes.
we must read. He paid for it. And it just says, "Suck it, Berkey."
That's really good.
Assume that's directed at Matt Berkey.
I would assume so, too, yeah.
I wonder what would happen if I pulled that trigger with on the 3-jack board.
What was it? Sorry?
Dan, where you had
What
ace-
would have happened? That'd have been a spot.
We've had a blast with y'all throughout this week of PokerGO Cup coverage, whether you're catching us on PokerGo or on Pluto, Freevee, Tubi, Sling, or this YouTube channel. We've been with y'all in the chat. Thank you so much for watching.
Wait, 175.
This broadcast is everywhere.
It really is.
Well, check. Check.
Guy can't miss.
Check.
Eights and fours.
Seconds.
300,000.
You ever had the spicy rigatoni at Carbone?
I don't think, no, I haven't had it. I think I've had a bite or two of it.
Little nibble?
Yeah.
Boy, is it
Oh,
good. You're missing
Carbone.
out, yeah.
Carbone is just fantastic.
Really, I can't afford it. But I say
Right, you
that
haven't been there
because
in a while.
Zaki is a big fan. Every time he comes to play our series, he makes a habit of going to Carbone. Always gets the spicy rigatoni, a nice wine.
Oh, beautiful.
Goes to Pound Town.
He can afford it.
Absolutely. And that is where he's taking you and I to dinner
Oh, my.
after the show.
Really? That's so nice
Treat
of
us
him.
to a little spicy rigatoni.
Didn't hear about this.
And a fine wine. And no, we will not play credit card roulette.
Oh,
Justin.
no, we cannot. That's
no prayer.
You almost got trapped. A little credit card roulette action.
Got blindsided.
Would have been bad for you had you lost.
10 seconds.
Oh.
Time extension.
Yep. $200,000.
Maybe fatigue starting to set in. 2 very long days of play.
I feel like last time we played heads up, it took forever.
It's going to take longer.
It was like swinging like crazy, remember?
Yeah. Remember my ace got exposed? Would have been aces.
Oh, would it have been?
Yeah. Yeah.
That was last year at the PokerGO Cup. A
What
10K
had that in?
buy-in.
Had like 6s or something?
Something like that.
It was Zachy beating
And then you
Weissman.
ended up getting like ace. You ended up getting a good hand.
Something like ace jack that I
Yeah.
folded to your 6s maybe. 175.
Range 175. Call.
10 seconds.
Jack, Jack 3, couple clubs.
Check. $110.
It's about 70 bigs for Joey. Zachy's still plenty deep. 40. Yeah, Jeff, I'm afraid this might take a while. We're in for a treat.
Call.
10 seconds.
Check.
10 seconds.
Check. 80.
It's the tag team event that we have the best chance to final table, for sure. That's the smallest field.
Are they still doing the tag team event this year? Was that on the schedule?
Yeah, that's in there.
Well, we're back in.
A lot of people talking about our finish still in 2021.
Yeah. What a run.
What a run indeed. Finished in 27th.
Didn't you bust us with 2 kings?
Yeah, yeah.
Horrible.
Remember I gave you the look like we got him.
Yeah.
He had aces.
Little wink.
We lost. Ugh.
Well, Joey's got jacks.
Pretty good.
look at this. Mixes in the call on the button with 2 jacks. 70 bigs effective for him. This is really surprising. Seemingly so well balanced.
King 10-5, couple hearts.
So much merit to remaining under rep too, right? You just acquire so much value, pot after pot.
Perhaps we're in that range now with Zaki at around 40 bigs, where we start to see the limps on the button become that much more common. So you would mix the limps in with these hands, to your point.
Hey, look at this. So far, it's perfect.
Yes,
He's
it
getting
is.
exactly what he's hoping. Much lesser hand is peeling, and now chop outs for Zaki. Cannot win.
They share the open ender.
And I should proceed with caution when I say he cannot win. Of course he can bluff.
Of course, with the jack of hearts in hand, it could become a
For
really viable
sure,
bluff
yeah.
candidate.
Door will be open on the river.
And the river is the queen of hearts.
And it just looks like it's begging for a call, doesn't it? Would he do this with a 10? You know, that's something Weissman has beat. If it's value that's a 10, we still beat that. Smallish sizing. Yeah, I just think it's a little too small of a bet.
What is it? Jack 7?
Weissman does make the call with the jacks. Have a lot more coverage coming your way on this very channel over the next month or so.
Talk to me, Jeff. What
on
is it?
PokerGO exclusively, we had the release of No Gamble, No Future, a new season, February 26th.
Banger.
The next month, or not even next month, I mean, I guess next week it's getting going, the PGT Mix Game Series. Got some horse, 8-game, Maury's Mix.
It's all right here on the
Dealer's
YouTube
Choice,
channel.
Yeah. We were not asked to do commentary there for good reason.
We're actually going to have some great coverage there. Our broadcasters, I know there's a bit of a bigger buy-in on the schedule.
Yeah, 100K Super High Roller Bowl Mix Games Edition.
I can tell you right now. I don't think it's been announced, but the plan is Alex Livingston and Chris Vitch.
Oh, wow.
Together doing the 100K Super High Roller Bowl mixed event. So if you like mixed, there it is. All coming right here on our YouTube channel.
Then in late March, it's the PGT PLO Series. Then we're to April with the USPO and the Texas Poker Open. And then we're basically at the series.
Do we ever get any time off?
Yeah, you get February 27th off.
That's great. Well, you and I actually get a great deal of
we do.
broadcast time off. We can't do mixed or PLO.
No. We could, it'd just be terrible.
Well, that can't be much different than what we're doing now.
That's true.
Whole world in his hands for Zaki. Better pair, better spade.
Weissman makes the call. Zaki makes the straight.
$550.
550.
And stepped right into it. Zaki just has it. Just never folding. Zaki. Maybe he's considering raise. I don't think so. I think it's right. We can't fold.
Right.
Is he thinking about raising?
Oh.
Wow.
He is. He does jam. Pulls a little bit closer to even, does Justin Zaki.
I'd love to know what he was thinking there. Possibly, can I get my opponent off a chop if he actually did catch up and make a straight on the river as well? And he had the jack of spades in his hand.
Ace-9 suited. Weissman on the button.
10 seconds.
All right, 175. Call.
Nine, 3-3. Couple spades.
Joey's back, making hands.
Betting 110,000.
It's one of those paired board scenarios. Zaki's saying, nah, not this time. Just let it go.
One more hand at this level.
Give you guys a 10-minute break. It's going to be a color up of the blue chips.
Okay.
Tournament director Paul Campbell has done a fantastic job, as always, he and his staff running this series. The players just love that PokerGO Studio experience.
So many of them.
Yeah.
This is what it's all about.
Both of these guys say this is their favorite place to play.
It's the mecca, really, for all things poker.
Break, right?
Break.
Fold the 4 deuce, get to break.
I don't mind a little break.
You want a little break?
I'll take a little break, Jim.
How about 10 minutes?
Yeah, I'll do a little 10-minute break.
10-minute break.
All right.
Not 11, though.
Make it 10.
We'll make it 10. Okay, before that break, a look at the leaderboard presented by Monkey Tilts. Still pretty close, still pretty deep. Joey Weissman with the lead. Heads up play continues at event number 8, the series finale, after this.
poker for free? With Play Poker Go, you get the thrill of authentic poker anytime, anywhere. From quick casual games to action-packed tournaments, Play Poker Go lets you compete against real players around the globe, all for free. No bots, no gimmicks, just pure poker fun. Hone your skills and enjoy the poker experience you love. Explore Play Poker Go on web, iOS, and Android. Deal yourself in now.
Still be
You're
tanking.
never gonna find out.
I would do it. I would still be tanking. I'd
Still be tanking.
Yeah. Hold on. Yeah. Snap put them in, right? Just.
10 seconds.
Blind versus blind once more.
Yeah,
We've
max
been in this
pressure
spot
time.
Before.
Nice.
This time it will not get through as Burke has a good one in the form of the ace-queen. Michael Burke looks to jump up to about 25 big blinds. Roberts looks to score the KO. Ooh, on his way to doing just that after flopping a king.
Burke is sick.
Turn is a deuce. Needs an ace. Doesn't find it on the river.
Good game, buddy.
Good game to Michael Burke. His fourth cash of the 2025 PokerGO Cup.
Just going back to Florida. I'm gonna come back here in March for the win.
You live near Hollywood?
No, Tampa. It's like
Tampa. Oh.
3.5 hours away.
Yeah, I love Tampa.
Yeah.
It's maybe my favorite city in the country.
Whoa.
You used to live there, right?
That place is a shithole.
Come on. Fuck out of here.
10 seconds.
Got a
What
little
was it, like Fort Lauderdale or West
Florida
Palm?
violence.
Raise a 90. Raise to 265.
Oh, look at this. Roberts open. Sovrel puts in the 3-bet, and now Joey Wiseman. 2 9s. Just, I'm out.
What'd you start with? Thanks. Thanks.
Time extension. Cool.
Roberts makes the call.
Hit.
666. Yikes. Ominous.
Well, sign of the beast, they say, Jeff.
Kind of fitting. 666 flop with Sovrel involved.
Yeah.
Seconds. 90.
Well, he is a beast going to town. Small down bet. He would do this if he had pocket queens. Perhaps pocket jacks, these premium type holdings, trying to extract value while also mixing it in with his bluffs.
Turn 4.
This is really now the key street for Sovrel. Those really small continuation bets, they keep in a wide range of hands. Just proper price.
10 seconds.
Just knuckle back.
River 7.
I'm not so sure he's necessarily giving up, so to speak, but maybe just taking a different route. There's a lot to be said for just maintaining your stack right around that million mark. If he's going to win it, it's going to be sizable. He's thinking about it.
10 seconds.
But does just check back.
I like it.
Good.
I've never heard Clement talk this much.
That's true. Can you point it somewhere else?
Yeah.
Seconds. It's 85.
Zaki 2 9s. Weissman and Zaki 1 and 2 in chips.
They both right around 60-ish bigs. I don't know how to do the math exactly. But I know it's close.
We have a screen that tells you.
I also don't know how to read.
Jack 7 deuce.
I can read that board though. All Weissman again.
But
60. 60K. Zaki calls. Turn 5 of hearts.
check. 10 seconds.
Okay, now for Zaki. Huge decision. Clearly. Losing to the jack, but can't Weissman just be bluffing a lot?
Yeah.
Right? These 2 9s are so good. If he can find a fold, that is just phenomenal.
Can't get
cannot,
away
but,
just
yeah,
yet.
I mean,
Can't blame him.
Absolutely can't blame him. Small bet on the flop, sizes it up on the turn, does Weissman exactly what he would do with a variety of bluffs.
River 10.
Okay, now this card, Jeff, is the perfect card for Zaki to go nuts with. If Weissman hunts for value, what an opportunity for Zaki to maybe consider turning the 9s into
my.
a bluff, right? 8-9 makes a lot of sense. It would have turned a double gutter straight draw where any 6 or any 10 would have completed.
500?
That's 500.
About 60% pot here.
It's so hard, by the way, to pull the trigger and even think about it. So much money on the line in these spots.
And not as incentivized to play huge pots.
Not at all.
considering
You're the 2 chip
final
leaders at the
table
table.
dynamics,
And
yeah.
Zaki's reaction already, the physical
call or
body
fold.
language, he's definitely, at least I don't think he's considering turning these 9s into a bluff. He is in between call or fold. You're exactly right. But boy, what a hand. to do it with.
Weissman looks to get paid off.
10 seconds. Time extension.
Joey's so tough, too, because he can absolutely be bluffing. But all series long, he's just been perfect. He's had it when he's been called, and his bluffs have all gotten through.
10 seconds.
Fantastic lay down by Justin Zaki. Still a nice pickup for Joey Weissman to get him over the 3 million mark.
Time extension.
The sun is set. Las Vegas, Nevada. We're at the PokerGO studio at Oreo Resort and Casino, where Joey Weissman and Justin Zaki heads up for the title of our series finale. Jeff Platt alongside Brent Hankson. Brent, back and forth we go in this heads-up battle.
And no one pulling away in either direction. It's Weissman with a slight chip lead, but Zaki's got a lot of fight.
A look at the payouts presented by Octopi Poker. The biggest first place prize of this 2025 PokerGO Cup presented by Monkey Tills. The fight continues right now. 50K, 100K, 100,000 big blind ante. Up to 225.
Yeah, in honor of Jesse Lonis with
the
9-4.
9-4 off. Jesse went bananas with that hand on day one. Got there, flop trips. Maybe didn't get the max.
Maybe.
10-5 deuce.
That's 200.
Bets 200K and gets it done. His fourth top two finish of the series. That's a PGT Majors record. Locked it up before we even walked in the door today. Nobody came close to Joey Weissman this cup. Right off the bat, it did seem like it was either going to be him or Texas Mike. So they were heads up in the first two events. Heads up in back-to-back events also has never happened. The history of the PGT. King Queen for Zaki.
$300.
Raise to 300.
Goes 3x.
10 seconds. Check.
King 8-6. Pairs for each.
Certainly Zaki feeling great about it at the moment, but Joey's got just enough of a taste.
Some things working.
Yeah, another streak for sure.
does make the call. Jack of clubs on the turn.
Check.
These two were heads up at the PokerGO Cup event last year. Zaki won that one.
800.
Fires here, 800K.
Sizable. Pretty complex board. 2 flush draws present. Very draw heavy. That's Weissman's cue. Out. Evening up
Yes, we are.
during the evening hours.
Wiseman 4.8. Zaki about 4. Still plenty deep. Zaki's 40 big blinds.
I got 11 p.m. flight. You think we'll be done before then?
Probably
see why
not.
It's not that late right now, is it?
I'm fucking late.
Wiseman limps in with the 10s. Ace 10 for Zaki.
First time we've had 2 relatively
Corner.
big hands
Yeah.
collide heads up. And Joey Weissman limping in as he's done with a variety of big holdings. He's been sort of waiting for this, right?
10 seconds.
Million?
And he makes it 1 million.
This puts Zaki in a really bad spot. Call seems okay. There's also a scenario where he can just jam with 1.5 out there. Ugh.
10 seconds.
Shuffling the time banks.
Time extension.
He's thinking back. I saw him limp big hands on the button earlier. Jacks went to showdown. Did he do it again?
Ripping it in there. Weissman calls. Here we go. Tournament title on the line.
Here, though.
Think so?
You got fucked. You got fucked
That
with.
hand did fuck me.
You got fucked with 10s against me last time.
10s I got fucked with you?
Yeah, you remember?
I don't know.
I river to 6.
Oh, it was 10s versus 6s, yeah.
Yeah. I'll be shocked if I lose this one.
Weissman looks to cap off what is perhaps the most dominant performance in PGT Major Series history. Now just needs the 10s to hold. King, Jack, 8. Broadway draw arrives for Zaki.
Oh, it's sweaty.
Looks for an ace or a queen. And finds the queen on the turn. He just knew. We could chop it up with an ace on the river, but the river is a 4. And all of a sudden, Justin Zaki takes complete command and control of this heads-up match.
Just a massive uppercut delivered. Weissman now less than 10 bigs. Zaki looking to play spoiler.
3.9.
He knew. He said. He said.
He did.
Said he'd be shocked if he didn't win that one.
5?
This guy's got good vibes.
Yeah.
Lucky Mike Allstott jersey.
Yeah. Just felt it and spiked it.
Just feeling good about that one for some reason.
You were. Ace 10.
I could tell you were a little worried sick.
Ace 10, not my friend today.
That's right. care how good your series has gone, it is painful to see those chips shift in the opposite direction.
Yeah, it's his demeanor, though, Joey Weissman, he's just so content with everything because the decision-making has
That's
been
what matters to him.
perfect. He has to be so proud of his execution regardless of the results. And, oh, by the way, that big old giant trophy sitting next to him on the set, he already won it. There it is.
It's his, along with the 25K PGT passport. And it's not over yet. Zaki looks to end it now.
He's thinking about just calling it off with 10-6 suited. I still have a fighting chance if we fold.
Fold.
Passes here. Weissman down to 700K. As the king deuce.
All in.
It's jam. Zaki 10-7 off. Will flick in the call, and here we go.
Yeah, he says, let's gamble.
1.5 million in the middle. That King Dewey a slight favorite versus Zaki's 10-7.
You want action? I'll give you action.
Zaki beat Weissman heads up last year in a PokerGO Cup event.
You got it.
Looks to do the same this year. And is well on his way after it comes ace 10-10.
Queen, right? Jack? King?
Zaki does it. His second career PokerGO Cup title.
Good playing, bro. As always.
Yeah, sure.
These two have battled so often before, they will continue to battle
Good luck
in
out
the
there.
future.
Thanks, man.
And Brent, how about one more note on the series that Joey Weissman has had?
Not just the series, overall PGT history, this is the greatest run in its history. Joey Weissman, congratulations. Runner-up here today. But it's Zaki on top.
4 top 2 series finishes for Joey Weissman for the first time in PGT Majors history. Ends it with an impressive showing and falls just short. Justin Zaki will take home the biggest prize of the 2025 PokerGO Cup presented by Monkey Tilt. Clement Deng in 3rd, Sam Saburo out in 4th, Christian Roberts eliminated in 5th, Michael Burke out in 6th in his 4th PokerGO Cup cash this year. And it was Jesse Lonis eliminated to kick off our final table coverage. This was quite the action-packed PokerGO Cup, and it ended with a Justin Zaki win. His 3rd PGT title, his 2nd at the Cup, also has a Poker Masters title on his resume as well. He comes in, he plays the highest stakes we have to offer, and the guy just gets the job done. Representing Tampa. Thank you all so much for tuning in through this entire PokerGO Cup. It's one of our favorite series of the year. The action continues throughout, and it's incredible. Our producer is Zach Ralston, director George Maxwell. Dan Gotti is our executive producer. Moy Escandani is the PokerGO president. For them, for our entire crew, for Brent Hanks, I'm Jeff Platt. We really, really appreciate you all tuning in, and we congratulate both Justin Zaki and Joey Weissman on such impressive showing throughout the PokerGO Cup. See you next time on the PGT.